is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
But Skubal showed up one night later just to greet all of his new teammates. And again, Freddie can counsel him on what it's like to transition to the Los Angeles Dodgers organization. And I'm sure not one, not two, not three, but four of the five pitchers that have the lowest ERA in Major League Baseball since 2022.
Each weekday morning at 9 a.m.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Sun Heung-min is on a tear.
Sun on the right foot, shot, and in!
Since returning from the World Cup break, Sonny has been powering LAFC's attack.
Sun makes it 4 straight with a goal since the World Cup break!
Now the black and gold turn focus to the League's Cup tournament as they take on Liga MX giant Chivas de Guadalajara. Coverage starts Wednesday at 7 p.m. LAFC versus Chivas for the first time ever on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Here we go, Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco for Sweet Tea. Travis Rogers, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is on for your Monday afternoon.
I'm a chivato.
The No Stress Sports Talk Express. On your Monday, August 3rd, a new month, the same old No Stress Sports Talk Express, which means we smile and have fun. It's a Monday, which means Marcus Grant from NFL Network is here. We'll talk Dodgers baseball, tough sweep, and oh yeah, Tarek Skubal. Is Travis excited? And yes, of course, are the Dodgers ruining baseball? We'll talk about that too. Let's do it. Producer Laura's here. Young D, producer DeAndre Hawkins.
Oh.
The social team in the back, and you.
Why don't you shut up?
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Your Monday afternoon in the South by and right now.
Yeah! Take that, baseball! Why not? Take that!
Why not? Who's the best guy? We'll take him too.
There you go.
We'll take
what else
him
you
too.
got?
Well, yeah, exactly. Who else is out there?
Let's
Why
go.
not? Let's go see what it'll take to get Paul Skeens or Mizorowski. Go all in at this point. How you guys feeling today?
Gosh, good. Great.
Yeah?
Good.
You just got in out of practice.
Yeah. It's hot out there.
I was going to say, you look a little leaner. You sweat some off today?
I got to keep my arms down because if I raise them up, it's like,
it's one of those shirts.
Oh,
yeah,
get that happening. Okay.
It's a half the workout shirt. Yeah.
You know what my buddy G Fish calls those?
What?
Inside shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
You don't wear those outside because if you turn to reach, it's like it comes up and then your showing off.
Well, that's
what's
why
going
I've been
on.
talking to Marcus before the show started, just to, like, I'm feeling him out. Like, do you smell me? Do you
Well,
You're good. You're good over
we
there.
are in this little room.
You're
That's
good
an
over there.
upsetting question, quite frankly.
Right?
But
You just can't ask,
the
though,
good
you know?
news is I don't. So
Right?
that's good news.
Let me
Yeah.
tell him. Oh, he's answering questions. That means I don't smell.
Yeah. Marcus is here. You're a little closer to him than I am.
I'm good. You know, as long as just don't make any sudden movements, and we'll be fine. You know.
Yes.
That's where the fun came from.
See, I knew you were going to say something. And it's a long walk. The H lot. I'm not parking in the A lot.
Oh, you're on the one on the other.
Oh, yeah.
Smart.
I mean, I could park in the A lot, but I want the steps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I
That's
got the
good of you.
flats on today, so it was,
The
kinda-
steps when it's 175 degrees out, maybe we do those later when the sun goes down or
See,
in the
I was
morning
thinking
before the
of
sun
you.
comes up.
I was thinking of Travis. I can't short myself. I got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it today. I got him
Okay,
in.
there you
I
go.
got him in, but I did it early. I was done
Okay.
by 9.
Before the sun came out.
Nah, the sun was out, but it's still
Oh,
a little
it's still-
overcast at
yeah.
my house, so
Are,
not too
you
bad.
in the walking group? What do you do? Do you exercise?
I do. Yes, I exercise. I walk. I mean, it helps that my son is in a day camp that I can walk him to school, which is about a good each way back, probably about a mile and a half altogether. So that gets me some steps in the morning, and then I try to at some point
Appetizer.
during the day try to just sprinkle some steps in. If I have to, I got a treadmill. I can just jump on the treadmill for half an hour if I really need to get
You
some
held that
steps
in a mile and a half.
Yeah.
See? Like,
I know. Look, I don't pretend that it's a long way. It's just a warm up.
Look,
It's a warm up.
I have no judgment.
It's an appetizer.
Mile and a half.
I saw your
Mile
head.
and a half is good for you.
There you go. There you go. There you
It's
go.
good
Oh,
for you.
that's cute. I'm just kidding.
You worked this weekend too, didn't you,
I
Marcus?
did. I was at Rams camp on Saturday with Cappy.
You
Cappy
got
and I
some
had a good
camp time in.
Yeah, I was with you guys on Monday. I was back on Friday with DeMarco and Momo,
Yep.
and then Saturday with Cappy. So, yeah, I have seen quite a bit of LMU the last few days.
Not to get too
you're
deep.
fully in.
What'd you think of Ty Simpson?
I liked what I saw. He had limited reps. It was mostly Stafford and Stetson Bennett on Saturday, but
Getting better with the pick, right?
got a few reps in there, and I had a couple nice throws to Jordan Whittington. Did some things where he missed the throw, but tried to make something out of nothing. So yeah, I'm curious to see more. Curious to see what they do with him in the preseason, but there's something there.
I think for the first time ever, we're going to get to see him in the preseason. Like he just doesn't play his guys in the preseason that might be a part of this, unless it's
He's going to have to.
He's going to have to,
Yeah,
right?
he's gonna have to get reps.
There's no. You got to find out what you got. You got to see what's actually happening because
tailor a game
well, he
plan.
can look good in practice, and that's fine and dandy, but it's not quite the same as when people might actually hit you.
And you know what I do like? You get those joint practices, so you get more work against other people. And then when you get to preseason, there are rules of engagement when these head coaches talk to each other.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we're not ready for X, Y, and Z yet. So if you're thinking about blitzing the world, don't.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Don't. Or just,
And everybody honors each other's requests?
yeah, for the most, I mean, you still got to go out there and you'll do whatever you
that's
can to
interesting.
win. But I mean, there are some things you talk about. It just make sure you know what we're trying to do out
Yeah.
here. We're not trying to win the game. We're trying to get everybody.
We're trying
out
to
of here
work on
healthy.
some stuff.
There you go. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get my quarterback some reps. Now, if you put Ty Simpson back there and you start blitzing the house, you'll remember that when you see them down the road. That sort of stuff.
Yeah, that gets.
Yeah.
Guys got long memories.
Absolutely.
Guys
Yes.
have got long memories. Laura,
And
how
a
was
lot
your
of-
weekend?
Oh, it was great.
You worked too.
I did.
Yeah.
I was over in Ontario for the Tower Buzzers, and I actually saw your boys.
Yeah. My
Over the
two
weekend.
sons and two of their friends, they went to the Tower Buzzers on Saturday, and you can tell them the story because I thought you
Your
had set
kids
it up.
Went to
No.
a game?
They went to the Tower Buzzers.
Get out of town. Okay.
Yeah.
So I totally did not set this up. I'm working. I go do my hit, and we have a relay race like with burgers. We call it a burger race.
Ooh.
And I go down there, and I'm like, Bobby and Michael, and then I see your kid, and I'm like, wait, I know you. He goes, I know you. And then I was like, you're Travis's kid, and he's like, yeah. I was like, whoa, your
Well, you
dad's
guys
here?
met it at Jorge's parents.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I said, is your dad here? He goes, oh, no chance. It's hot. He's like,
No chance.
he's like, it's hot. He's like, he's hanging
How
out.
did you?
And I was like,
No, he
okay.
didn't. I would have said the same thing.
And then the other two contestants were like, wait, you know each other? And I was like, yeah, that's my host kid. And Michael's like, oh, nice to meet you, whatever, all the pleasantries. And they look at each other, the other contestants, and they're like, oh, we're screwed, man. Like, they know each other. They thought the same
Oh,
thing
they're
as
gonna
you,
cheat.
that I planted it, but
Yeah.
I didn't. It faked.
They got plucked out of the crowd to
They
do one of
did.
those in between inning
Oh,
games.
fun.
And there was the burger race where you're dressed as a hamburger bun and you got to go pick up the piece of fake lettuce and then the fake
Cheese
meat
and all
the
that stuff.
cheese and all this. And then they lay on top of each other and they won the relay race.
They did.
Did
I
they
will
win
say-
You have to
anything?
make a burger?
No,
Out of-
like you're
out of-
wearing
You
a
build
burger
it.
suit.
So-
Not like a real burger, but
Right,
yes.
right. So we stack on
Michael's
top.
wearing the
Okay.
bottom bun, then he has to go get the cheese and the lettuce, then Bobby has to go get the tomato and the burger, and then he's the top one. He jumps on top.
Jumps on
of it.
top.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, I gave Bobby a lot of flack because I was like, bro, I stress the belly flop at the end. I said, that's what gets the crowd going.
They were
He
just
did-
randomly selected.
Randomly selected.
Randomly
So
selected.
did he not
Randomly.
belly flop? Did he just gently lay
wasn't there.
down?
He gently
Yeah.
landed on his brother, but he thought he did great, which was awesome. He's like, wait, we won though. I was like,
Look,
you did.
If he
but-
thought there was a way to jump on and hurt his brother, he would have done that. Like like had he known there were bonus
That's
points
good.
for
I
like,
was like,
landing the
he really
the
thought he
flop.
did great. I was like, I'm gonna out you because it wasn't great, but you did win. I said you guys were great sports, and then when we were walking off the field, the other two contestants were like, I told you we were screwed.
No, they're
It was fun, though.
competitive.
So what did they win?
We
Hopefully a
might
burger.
Right?
no, we might have given them like a jersey or something, and if we didn't, then we'll hook them up. But yeah, it usually is just for bragging rights
I
when
think
you
that's
do
what
things
they
like
won.
that.
They won
Except
the
if-
pride of knowing that they can't.
Yes.
There it is.
unless they are certain games that are attached to a sponsor. But this one I think is just bragging.
They had a terrific time. It's the
was
first time
great.
they've been to that ballpark. And have you been out there?
I have not been out there.
Yeah, it's
I've heard
phenomenal.
I've seen the photos. Of it. It looks
really
great.
is
Looks
really
great.
terrific. So they had a great time. What about you, D? How was the weekend?
I had a good weekend. Friday night, went to go see Spider-Man with my girl. Really good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it because Laura says she's going to see it tonight.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
Well,
But you
hurry
enjoyed
up,
it.
man. It's
I
almost
did.
$1 billion.
I did. Saw Spider-Man. Really, really good.
Did you see it too?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Loved it. Thank you. Thank you for the Hulk fans out there. Thank you. Thank you.
There's a Hulk. I've not seen it. Do I need to know the Hulk connection?
Kind of how you feel about the Natural.
Oh, okay.
When they just messed it up.
Yes.
Well, finally, like
they fixed the Hulk.
They fixed it.
Okay.
A little bit better. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then then on Saturday, I went down to the OC Fair.
Oh, then you ran.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
cook up with
So,
Funches?
unfortunately, I didn't end up meeting up with Funches only because me and my girl, we met up with some of our friends. There was probably like 10 of us.
Oh, okay.
So it was like very overwhelming trying to like move because everyone wants to stop and talk and all that stuff. So I coordinated with Funches saying like, hey, possibility if we can, but it just didn't end up working out. But he was eating some out.
I was like, I would love to see Funchy at like a county fair, just knowing what his
Out in the wild.
knowing what his normal eating habits are. Just like I feel like at a county fair, he could just go.
So
He's
wild.
probably eating out of the trash cans like a raccoon. That man will eat anything.
So he's one of the exhibits. Watch this guy eat anything.
Yeah.
He sent pictures. He had a bacon rack pork belly on a stick.
Bacon wrapped
Pork belly on a stick.
That's
practically a vegetable by state
that's
fair
also
standards.
Like, that's pork on pork.
Okay,
Like, that's,
wait, hold on.
on pork.
Then sent us another picture, Captain Crunch chicken sandwich. I said
Oh
hard
my
pass.
God.
Oh,
Punchy.
so okay.
That sounds so
Hard pass.
revolting.
Yes, it does.
So there's two things that me and my girl tried. One of them was a Krispy Kreme chicken sandwich.
that
With
actually sounds pretty
The
good.
donuts or the bun?
The
Yeah.
donuts on the bun, and
Yeah.
it low-key has some jelly in there as well. Some grape jelly.
That
For
sounds-
some
that
reason,
sounds
Well, you
pretty
got
good.
a grape jelly fetish.
yes, I do. Yes, I do. And let me tell you something. It was actually pretty
Well,
good.
see, I'm into like savory and sweet combined, so that
Mhm.
sounds like it would be pretty good.
And then we also had a deep fried tiramisu.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
But unfortunately, it didn't taste like tiramisu. It was
just
just
a big gloopy mess.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Mm.
A Captain Crunch chicken sandwich.
Punchy.
That sounds
Punchy.
awful.
Would you try that?
No.
No. Not even a bite?
No.
Maybe
Maybe
a bite.
I might
Maybe a
take
bite.
I might take a
Maybe
bite.
a
I take a bite,
But it's just I don't like to your point. The salty sweet thing can work, but that's just like what are we doing?
Dude, they dragged me kicking and screaming for a Krispy Kreme cheeseburger. Didn't
And?
want it. This is gross. Took a bite, ate the whole thing. Okay, it was so good. Right, so you never know.
I mean, see, but the Captain Crunch thing, like I would, if someone else bought it, I would take a bite because
Okay,
also
yeah.
like it probably going to cost you like $14.
Right
You know,
with
so
that.
like at that point, it's like, well, now I'm pot committed. I got to eat this whole thing.
Maybe
So
that's
they-
it.
they
Maybe
have
that's
this-
the great equalizer with Punchy. We haven't talked to him about the dentist yet. Obviously, anything goes through that stomach, but it's got to something's got to be working,
He's
right?
probably got all fake teeth. Dude. He's probably rotted all of his. Yeah, he's like Jaws from Moonraker. He's just biting through cable cars.
Right.
So they had one more thing. We didn't try this, but we were saw it like all over social media. They had like Twinkies and that was pretty much like the bun, and they had it was like a burger. It was a crazy thing, like a double cheeseburger, but the buns were Twinkies.
That's gross.
You know what?
And they had like hot Cheetos.
You know what sounds good?
They had hot Cheetos dust on top of it as well.
That's disgusting.
You know what's good?
What?
A cheeseburger.
There you go.
A plain cheeseburger.
That's good.
I'll go to In-N-Out.
Yeah, I'll have a cheeseburger with a bun.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
Okay,
stuff on it.
and then do you guys ever go on the rides? I'm not. See, look, I don't like roller
Gravitron
coasters and
talked me
stuff.
out of that stuff forever. The Gravitron?
Yes.
The centrifuge?
Oh, that's where you stick to the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done after that.
I just don't trust those rides. Yeah, I'm sorry.
They move.
Well,
they're traveling.
You've also seen the people that are
Yeah.
constructing and
Yeah.
deconstructing.
This is why you need to talk to people.
This is why I will go on the rides at Disneyland and not give it a second thought. I know if something goes wrong, where to go and who to talk to.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if something happens on the Gravitron,
Yeah.
they're in Barstow in 2 weeks. You're never gonna find those guys again.
Yeah,
Ask the guy,
exactly.
You
put
know,
it together.
yeah.
How long did it take?
Yeah.
How many people did it take? All that stuff. Ask questions.
I don't
But
think-
never again. Yeah.
No, I am out on that for sure. All right. Who needs more Lakers talk in their lives? The Ball Knower Extreme, Chris McGee, Gator, back tonight, 6 o'clock. It's on 7:10 a.m. and the ESPN LA app. Is this the team that they're going to take into the season, or are there still more moves to be made? We can discuss it tonight on Lakers Talk Gator coming up at 6 o'clock. There are still moves to be made in Major League Baseball. The trade deadline is just about here, and the Dodgers made the biggest splash yet again. We're all over it. Coming up next, it's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Your morning drive begins early in the Southland. Luckily for you, we present Unsportsmanlike with Evan, Canty, and Michelle. Weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I don't think this is fun for other fans around Major League Baseball. The Dodgers can get anybody they want, and the worst part about this is a lockout is all but signed, sealed, delivered.
Start your day with Unsportsmanlike before the Sedano and Cap Morning Show at 7 a.m. Mornings on ESPN LA.
Hey, did you see that Morongo's giving away a Mustang GT Fastback? I've always wanted a vroom with a view. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a 2026 Mustang GT Fastback. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner the 31st.
Number 2.
A lighted makeup box is yours when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
Walker Hayes on the 22nd. Buy tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an Audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an Audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay. When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You sleep naked?
I do. Completely unencumbered.
He likes to be free.
Put it on the board.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
So if you and I are on the road and we get caught in the same motel and we got to share a room,
Yeah.
you can't sleep unless you're naked.
I would prefer to be unencumbered.
Back to the guy.
It was for Dodger nerds, you look at it, you're like, wow, they gave up Zaire Hope and River. But in the grand scheme of things, no.
Brady.
Here's
Smith?
Let's go through this. Let's go through this. Here's what they gave up. They gave up Matt Beattie, Michael Bush, and that's it. And Brady Smith, because they traded Matt Beattie, who was a role-playing utility guy, for River Ryan. Okay? So River Ryan was never their guy to begin with. They traded a guy that they weren't using to get River Ryan, who, by the way, is a 28-year-old minor league pitcher.
Yeah.
Okay? That's not good.
Right.
That if he were that good, he would have been in the major.
But I thought you were loaded here. I thought we couldn't wait to see River Ryan.
We were excited about him.
He was insurance if you needed it, but they never used him. He's nearly 28 years old and in the minor leagues. That's not somebody that typically is a high-level prospect. Zaire Hope is the fourth best outfielding prospect in the Dodger organization. They got their fourth best guy at one position, okay, who they got from the Cubs for Michael Bush. Okay, so again, a guy they weren't using, they traded for a minor leaguer who they ultimately ended up flipping for Skubal. Brady Smith, as a professional pitcher, is 0-10 with an ERA of 5.5. That's what they got for Tarek Skubal.
How then?
These are the right questions.
Wait a minute. Basically, anybody could have.
Yes.
Then why are people gun shy?
Ask the Brewers, the Phillies, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Cubs, that any of these other teams that theoretically have it, and especially to Marcus's point, the Rays, the Brewers, these teams
this makes no sense.
That have your windows in those organizations are relatively small. When you have a chance, you got to try to maximize it, and they chose not to. This is not a Dodger problem. The Dodgers paid pennies on they used two guys from a different organization and a draft pick that really hadn't worked out for the best pitcher in baseball.
And they pay him $9.5 million for the rest of the year, which is a pittance compared to what you're getting, basically. The conspiracy theorist in me wonders whether or not, because the owners are using the Dodgers as their cover for whatever labor stoppages they want to put together. And the conspiracy theorist in me is like, maybe we just won't put our best offers out there. We'll let the Dodgers take this and use this as our example of why we need a salary cap and why we're going to shut down the game when it's never been more popular in the last decade.
Longer.
There's no way we can prove it, but it's just something about it. Look, as a Dodger fan, I'm glad, I'm happy, but something about it feels not right.
That's Hyman Roth, Michael
nobody
Corleone
tried.
So basically, you let the Dodgers get better so they could win a third World Series, so you could say, "Ha, baseball is broken. Give us a salary cap."
That is a theory that is out in the universe. The counterpoint to that, I would argue, is these guys couldn't organize a barbecue, and you're telling me that the 29 other guys got in this and put together a plan this elaborate for a plan, by the way, which while certainly makes the Dodgers much better, certainly makes them, they were already the favorites, now makes them the overwhelming favorite. It's far from a guarantee that they win the World Series. They could still end up losing to anybody at any time. They might not, but that is an awfully elaborate plan for something that might not work anyway, for a group of people that have never been on the same page on anything ever.
Yeah.
And now they're coming up to, and oh, by the way, if they do get a lockout, a strike, whatever you want to call it, it could set the sport back 10, 20, 30 years to the point where you're devaluing your own product to a degree.
It took a while to come back after 94.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Or it does, and you're signaling surrender like we can never beat the Dodgers.
But that's just not true. That's just not true.
Well, I mean,
No, so many things could have gone wrong last World Series for them, and everything went right.
But they were there. The other thing is, I think this is where the Dodgers have an advantage, it seems like to me, is they don't care about mortgaging the future like other teams do.
But they didn't. That's the whole point. Like, your point is a really good one, that if they had given up their future, then it's like, okay, this is a huge swing. This is a incredibly modest package of prospects going out for the best pitcher in baseball.
For the Dodgers, but for the Brewers, would they give up their 5th, 7th, and 17th best guy?
Obviously
Wouldn't that hurt you down the road?
Obviously not. Maybe, but the point is the Brewers down the road the Brewers are never going to be good. They're never going to get a free agent.
Right.
This is their chance. They have the best record in baseball.
I'm just, for somebody else, this could have been a steep price.
Could have been.
It seems to us like it's nothing because you're so loaded. But to somebody else,
if
it makes,
this is the price, like, and again, I'm trying to think of an analogy here. Basically, they're selling a car. Okay, the Tigers are selling the Skubal mobile. Okay,
goes hard.
and the Skubal mobile is make me your best offer, and I have 10 times more money than you do, and I say I'll give you $100, and you go I'm out. And you're like, you have $100, you could do it, and I get the best thing in the world for virtually nothing. Like you at least have to pump it up, and the way you beat the Dodgers, to your point, is like, well, we surrender. If you put Tarek Skubal with Jacob Mizorowski, you don't have to surrender. You can go in there and fight like hell.
That's the best Brewer squad they've had in years.
I
thought they would go all in.
And that's sort of where I am on this whole thing is, right? Because so what are you saving your prospects for? What are you saving for because the whole point of this is to win the World Series, right?
Yes.
Like the whole point is to win. So here you are with a chance, and there's this guy out there that you think can put you over the hump. I mean, it's sort of like what we see with Les Snead and the Rams. When they'll sit back and it's F them picks and we'll figure. But the moment they feel like they have a chance to go all in, they're going to push their chips into the table. And if you're the Brewers, if you're the Rays, if you're any of these other teams, this is your opportunity to push your chips in. And okay, yeah, look, you know what? If you go get Skubal and it doesn't work out and you don't win the World Series, maybe it does set you back a few years, but I don't think anybody in your fan base is going to be upset that you went for it at least.
Well,
like, I'm more upset that you just sat back on your hands and you're like, well, we can't.
Fan bases have a short memory, right? You go all in and it doesn't work, and 5 years later you're at the bottom. They're saying fire Marcus. But remember, I went all in to win the World Series. We just didn't do it.
I agree
and
with
now
you
we're in limbo.
Fans can be short-sighted on this, but here's the rub about prospects. Most of them never are any good.
I would trade a prospect any day of the week.
100. The Dodgers have sent out 1 million of these guys over the year, and really one for sure, and maybe another one. Like the one, Yordan Alvarez was a Dodger, and he's an MVP. So, okay. But think about what have they gotten in return? A whole bunch of great stuff. The other one, O'Neal Cruz, is another one. Okay, but again, he's hit or miss. He's hit or miss.
No, not flash in the pan.
He's hit or miss.
Of the 3 guys that they sent out, the overwhelming, most likely result is all 3 of those guys never do anything.
I would trade prospects any day of the week, especially for a guy like Skubal, who's going to pitch Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
That's so wild. He's going to pitch on Tuesday.
Is this stupid? You tell me what you think about this. You are the professional athlete in the group. I love that he got to L.A. yesterday just to come in and sit in the dugout and meet everybody and sit there and get to know all his new teammates, just to hop a plane to go to Chicago when he could have easily just said, I'll catch you guys in Chicago on Monday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool that he took the time to come in, meet everybody, because it could have easily been hey, listen, big moment in my life. I need to get everything squared away. I don't know if he's married, got family or whatever, but let me just get this piece taken care of. I'll see you guys in Chicago.
But again, he's not making his own travel plan.
Also, no shade to it.
Yeah.
He also was coming from Sacramento, too. It's a little bit easier to make that flight from Sacramento.
Cool.
But it's still like, because it was great on the NBC broadcast to see him when he shows up in the dugout.
Yeah.
And Dave Roberts gives him a hug.
Yeah.
And he's walking up and down the line. He's meeting Freddie Freeman and meeting all these guys there.
I don't know where I saw I think it might have been on the NBC broadcast, and it might have been on I don't remember where I saw it. I want to give credit. I just don't remember where it was. But him coming into the clubhouse, he daps up Yamamoto, and then Ohtani, and then Freddie, and then Mookie. And it's like, and then Dave Roberts. It's like, what's going through his head?
Right.
What's going through whose head?
Skubal.
Oh.
Like, it's like, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer. Like, where did I just get dropped off into? Like,
he knew,
this
right?
is, but all of a sudden, like, intellectually, but now I'm teammates with all of these guys. It's not that I'm going to the best team. I'm going to a team where all these guys are just going about their business like it's just another Sunday night game in Major League Baseball, and it's just one legend after the next.
Yeah, welcome. We expect the best out of you. We need you to be that guy. That's why you're here. Now move.
He will be. Like that's one of the things about him too, that I don't think there's a lot of I wonder how he'll fit in. I wonder how he'll do. It's like, just go, dude. Just go do your thing.
Go do your thing.
Yeah.
I like your conspiraining theory though. I do.
That the owners would cut off their nose to spite their face, sort of thing.
I had a guy who was on the sideline at training camp. He's a huge Dodger fan, and he said, if the Dodgers win their 3rd in a row, there will be no baseball. Like, for certain. If they win the World Series, there will be a labor stoppage. That's what
there
he
will
thinks.
be, I think, either way.
I agree. But I would need somebody to explain to me why that result ends with that conclusion. Whereas if they don't, we do play. That's the logic behind that. That's completely illogical.
I guess they can. I guess the Dodgers are considered unbeatable right now. And if they
Not
win
to anybody
out,
that's ever watched a baseball game.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the other part of this, okay, we're gonna sabotage our sport. We're gonna use the Dodgers to sabotage our own sport. Somebody take me through this conspiracy theory. What's the win for the owners in this situation? Let's say that this ridiculous theory is actually true.
Mm-hmm.
What's the win for them? What in their backwards, bizarro minds? What is the win for them if this is actually what they're doing?
I have an answer. Okay, because I have a cousin who played, and I would love to have him on, but I told you he's a little wild.
Yes.
Right? It's my dude, though. But he seems to think that these billionaire owners really don't care about winning. They just care about making money. So
Okay.
he said there's a small group of teams in Major League Baseball that really care about winning.
I agree with that.
So I think the train wreck of it all would be, I guess, to knock down the Dodgers so you can't do this and make it all equal.
But see, this is my point. There's no win in this. That under this scenario, they kill baseball. They shut it down for a year. All of these things are worse off. Everything's worse if they shut down baseball for everybody. Everything.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think the whole negative, one of the negatives of this whole idea of a work stoppage is that the owners are looking at the short term of, if we can get our costs down, if we can get a salary cap and we don't have to pay as much out, that they feel like, you know what, we can sacrifice a year. Like, I don't think they're thinking of the long term of how we lose a fan base.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just you know what, if we got to sit out a year, and if it means in the end we can pay less in salaries, we'll do it. And I don't think this is that they're trying to knock down the Dodgers per se. The Dodgers are sort of the avatar of all this. They're trying to get the court of public opinion to say, look at this, the rich just get richer.
Right.
It's so unfair. We've got to figure this out.
I understand the propaganda that they're running. My point is that it doesn't make sense when you actually stop and think about it. Because if this is such a bad bet, we can't go on. Sell it. There will be a buyer.
Oh, sell the team?
I guarantee you there will be a team that if it went for sale, there would be
too much money.
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
the Padres went for like $2.5 billion, and they've never won anything.
Do you think baseball needs to change, though?
I think that there should be some more guardrails in place to bring everybody closer together.
Okay.
I don't think that it needs to change dramatically to the point where you have to shut the sport
Here's
down
the
for a
tough
long
question.
time.
What is your proof of that it needs to happen? What you just said. Is it the Dodgers?
No, it's that you have. It's more the Brewers. It's more these teams that do have a chance to kind of do it, and they refuse to do it. And I don't understand why. Like this window that exists for by the way, this window for the Dodgers, this idea that the Dodgers are just going to be able to run this thing out in perpetuity. There's a ticking clock on this. And it's ticking loudly. Look at what's going on at shortstop. Mm-hmm. Look at what's going on the mound with some of these guys. Look at what's going on behind the plate. They're getting old fast. Okay? You look around. Kyle Tucker might be a bust. Teoscar Hernandez is just about done. Like these things, this is the sweetest era of Dodger baseball ever. And we're going to drive the car off the cliff because somebody had a good 10 years? It's insane to me.
I mean, I think the Skubal trade is maybe the example of what needs to change. Not in the sense that the Dodgers got Tarek Skubal, but that we've got a system now where teams are incentivized to say, you know what, we're just not going to try. I mean, that's right. That's what it is. We have to create a system where a lot more teams are willing to say, yeah, you know what, we're going to go in, we're going to give our prospects, we're going to package something together and not feel like, well, if this doesn't work, then we are hamstrung for a decade.
Or you could just not be in the baseball business and sell your team and see what happens there.
Yeah.
I'm losing
wait
money.
To see the guy pitch.
I'm losing money. Can I see your books? No. You're losing money? Yeah, I'm losing money. Sell
Prove
the team.
it. Sell the
no.
team.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You're not losing money.
Think, people.
Yeah.
Football season is back, and ESPN LA and Waba Grill have your chance to win. Tune in to this show, our show, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, all week for the Waba Grill Trivia Question of the Day. You'll win a $50 Waba Grill gift card and qualify for the VIP Game Day Experience grand prize. Waba Grill, an L.A. original, will continue the Dodger conversation. Greg's going to hop in for a little first pitch coming up next.
I finally dropped my first Big Al in my grocery store parking lot. There was a little bit of a ding there. And I told them your first call should be to my friend Big Al, attorney Big Al, 1-800-HURT-123. Call him right now. He will help you. Why, you ask? Big Al has been helping accident victims across California for over 15 years. He's an LA native. He understands us. He can help you. He knows after a crash, things get overwhelming really, really quick. Between having to deal with the insurance company, and I swear they're speaking a different language when they're talking to you. And it always is designed to, like, make you forget, kind of rip you off. I don't want to say that, but that's the truth. Trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors. If you are hurt, God forbid, it can be a lot. It can turn your whole world upside down. This is where Big Al and his team will step in for you. Absolutely, like the cavalry. Lock this in your phone right now. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and help you understand what you may be entitled to. And here's the biggest thing. This is the coolest thing. Don't let the insurance company, like I said, don't let them lead the dance. Make your first call to attorney Big Al, 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. Your first consultation is free. If there's no recovery, there is no fee. Bang. 1-800-HURT-123 or visit attorneybigalca.com.
And the breaking news from over the weekend.
That the Dodgers finalizing a trade to bring Tarek Skubal from Detroit to the defending champions.
Skubal is now a Los Angeles Dodger, adding to the powerhouse rotation of the world champs.
Does it guarantee the three-peat?
What does it mean for baseball's future labor negotiations? We're talking about it all day long on your home of Real Dodgers Talk.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Football season is back, and ESPN
Head to
LA
Waba Grill for
has
$5
you
happy hour, weekdays starting at 2 p.m. Choose from 5-piece dumplings original, or chili crisp, or a spicy boom boom taco. Pair it with your favorite premium or beverage, including our new strawberry watermelon lemonade refresher, both for just $5, only at Waba Grill.
Game day experience. Listen all week on ESPN LA. Waba Grill, an LA original.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com. That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
I can't dance at all. What did you call it, Funchy? The Caucasian two-step. Yes. That's what I got. I got
What's
this.
the Caucasian two-step? The white man's overbite?
Yes, I got that too.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
James Taylor?
The Eagles.
Eagles.
Come
on now. Dude, okay.
All right, I know. Yeah. You're allowed to get one wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is the Eagles?
This is the.
Okay.
Hi, Greg. Hi. Hey, Greg. I love the Eagles. I was doing it a long time.
You said
Now.
there's been some roster stuff going on since we started talking. Fill us in on what's going on.
There has been. So lots of Dodgers news. This is from Bill Plunkett. Emmett Sheehan has been sent down to AAA, which was absolutely necessary.
Okay.
Jonathan Hernandez was promoted. Eric Lauer is still in the rotation. He's going to pitch on Wednesday.
Go Lauer.
So Tarek Skubal tomorrow, and then Lauer on Wednesday.
Okay.
Shocked that he wasn't traded, but we can get into that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start. Let's see. Yeah, he'll start Wednesday. Dalton rushing to the IL with a sprained elbow.
Okay.
Chucky Robinson is here today. Ben Rortvedt expected tomorrow. So
Okay.
today's catchers are Eliezer Alfonso Jr. and Chucky Robinson.
Wow. Hope that backstop's built up in Wrigley Field, because that ball was on the backstop a lot last night at
Well,
Dodger
the news is that
Stadium.
Wrigley's got that brick, so it ricochets right back to you, know?
I like how you just casually went over Skubal. Like, aren't you over the moon?
Oh,
Or did you already know he was
just
coming
reading
here?
this.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just reading this. I had to.
You didn't see his over-the-top video from his car?
No, I missed
like,
it.
his,
Yeah, I know. I made a
his
massive-
IG video
I'm
from
making
his
sure
car.
you're awfully calm right now.
No, look, I had the Blue Review this morning with Marcus. I
Oh.
had the morning show to talk about all of this, and now it's gotten
Well,
to
we
now
need
it's
you to
4 o'clock.
recreate that.
We can. Let's do it. You guys did it already a little bit too.
I want to talk. We were going to do Skubal for sure, but you said that Emmett Sheehan got sent down to AAA, and probably the right decision. He'd really not looked very good the last time he pitched.
a mess.
Last 3 or 4 times he hadn't pitched particularly well. Would you rather be in AAA with the Dodgers or pitch somewhere else in the major leagues? Because I'm sure his name came up a couple of times at the trade deadline, that people are looking for starting pitching. He's proven he can pitch in the major leagues. He's not pitching particularly well at the moment, but he's proven that he can pitch well. Would you rather kind of knock around, and especially when you look at what the Dodgers have? Like, he's probably, when everybody's fully healthy, he's 10th on the depth chart? And the odds of him ever getting a full-time secure spot in that rotation are very, very low.
I was going to say, it depends on position. As a pitcher, I'd rather go pitch someplace. No, I'd rather be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
In AAA.
In AAA. But a position player that's blocked, I want to go play someplace else.
What's the difference?
Because I don't think you're going to have a chance to play anywhere. Maybe pitching because they get hurt so much.
Interesting. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I would want to play somewhere else if I was a pitcher. If I was Emmett Sheehan, I would want out. Because you are not everything you said. They have a top 5 right now that are all number 1 starters and potentially Cy Young winners all the way around there. I mean, I know Yamamoto and Shohei don't, but that 1 through 5 is stacked. You're not breaking that. And then there's guys like Justin Robleski and Gavin Stone is throwing again, and Roki Sasaki is starting to look good again. There's a whole bunch of guys that are fully blocking you that are you're never going to be in the rotation or pitching in the postseason because of all this. Now, maybe he may get some starts during the season with the Dodgers, but if you go somewhere else, let's say you go to the Rays or you go to, I don't know, Kansas City, you're going to play every single day. Not every single day, every 5 days. You're going to constantly go out there and probably be like their number 3 starter.
Yeah,
I'd rather be somewhere else.
He's a pitching fluffer for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Like he's here to just get everybody ready for the good part.
Yeah.
You know, and when it comes time for the good part, it's like, all right,
you didn't like that?
Step out.
No,
We're going to bring in Tyler Glasnow. You're up. Finish this game. Finish this series.
Look,
you know?
He's got a ring. That's all that matters. Look, you got
he's going to get another one if they win again.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So, like, I'm with you. I think, we were talking about somebody else recently that was just like, a career minor leaguer who got traded to like the Rockies. And it was just like, you know what? Yeah, maybe you've never figured it out, but at least with the Rockies, you're going to get a shot
You're
in the Major League Club.
Yeah.
You're going to play every day.
Yeah.
You know?
And
the trade for Skubal is, to your point, Greg, about how they have all these different options. Yamamoto, Skubal, Ohtani, Snell, Glasnow. There are your 5 starters, which, by the way, you only need 4. You only need 4.
Yeah.
So one of those guys doesn't get a start in the postseason.
Wow.
Okay? So and basically maybe it takes, as we always say, these things tend to take care of themselves.
They do.
Maybe it's Ohtani and he's just not ready to go. Okay, then problem solved. But or
it's Ohtani with a piggyback of Tyler Glasnow. Ohtani does not go more than 6 innings usually. So now let's say he goes 5 or 6.
Does anybody other than Yamamoto and Skubal?
Yamamoto, Skubal, and Snell can go into the 7th inning. He can.
He pitches 10 innings a year.
But then he's going to be but he's going to be in the postseason. He's going to pitch though. He can be piggybacked by Justin Robleski or Roki Sasaki or something like that. The 2 guys that your number 1 and 2 starter are going to be Skubal and Yamamoto, and they're the ones that are going to go deep.
Not that it matters, but it kind of matters just as far as the optics and the egos and those sort of things. Who gets the ball in the first game of the playoffs?
I asked Greg that question too.
Yamamoto.
On merit, maybe, but I think if you're slotting and trying to figure out how do we line this up for a potential game 7, then maybe it's Skubal. Like, I don't know.
Yamamoto.
So
game 1, he's your guy.
Yamamoto was the game 2 starter last year. He was game 2 starter, then he pitched in game 6, and then he pitched again in game 7. So they may do something different.
Does it matter who pitches game 7? Well, Cy Young guy.
It was all hands on
It was
deck.
Shohei that pitched to start game
He started
7.
game 7, yeah.
But I think that it's Yamamoto for what he to your point, he was the game 2 starter last year, but this isn't last year. This is after he basically said, everybody get out of my way.
Guy.
I'm here to show you why I'm here. And I don't think that anybody takes that for granted. And look, I don't think anybody's looking down their nose if it is Skubal, but Yamamoto was still the guy in this city, on this team, on that mound.
No, so Yamamoto to me is the best pitcher in baseball. I don't care what your numbers say. I don't care if he doesn't throw 104 miles an hour like Jacob Mizorowski. I don't care what other metric you're looking at. The best pitcher in baseball is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. So if he happens to be the number 1 starter
Especially
or the
with the game
2
on the
starter,
line.
especially if you have one game and you
The
want a
numbers
starting
don't say
pitcher,
that. How can you say that?
no, because
every time he's had to have it, he's always got it.
when the lights are the brightest, he shows up and he shows up hard. Like he comes out and he does exactly what he needs to do. He pitched on game 7 after he pitched in game 6.
You know what we always leave out of that too, and everything you said is right, but you know what we always just skip over? He was warming up in game 3 in that 18-inning game.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he went down. He was down in the bullpen. I know they said that Rojas was next. I tend to think probably not because it was the World Series.
Right. You're not
but
pitching a position
Yamamoto was up to pitch in 5 of those games.
Yeah.
There was
That's
only
wild.
2 games where he was not a part of it.
Ride him.
That's insane.
That is
So how much hate
with
have
the,
you?
with
how
the
much-
game on the
yeah.
line, you can pick any pitcher in baseball right now. You're going to pick someone other than Yamamoto?
I might go with the Miz because the
He's
dude
never-
throws 1,000 miles an hour.
Haven't seen it in the postseason.
I know, but I mean,
Haven't seen it in the World
Yamamoto would
Series.
be in the convo, but I think I might pick that thing.
The best part about the Dodgers getting Skubal is that the Dodgers don't have to face Skubal.
100%.
That's true.
In particular, they don't have to face him, to your point, DeMarco, on the back end of a Mizorowski Skubal 1-2 punch. And that's the thing. If I were a Brewer fan, I would be thinking, look, I know that it's risky to the future that we talked about. We actually, with Skubal, we have a chance to win a real chance to win the World Series. That Skubal, Mizorowski can beat anybody. And they just said, nah, prices. And you look at the price of Ryan, Hope, and Smith, that's not an exorbitant price.
And they absolutely could have matched it. We talked about this morning, Marcus, but at the same time, like all these prospects are nothing. Like you don't even know what they're going to be. You don't know that they're going to come up and be anything whatsoever.
The odds are overwhelmingly against them being anything.
It's right. Chris Rose was on the morning show this morning, and he said that he went back and looked. They only have 5 guys on their team that are actually homegrown. This is not This is not a team that's homegrown. They bring players in through free agency, through trades, just like everybody else.
Why do you spend so much in your farm system?
So what the Dodgers do is they trade them all away to get bigger players and better players.
They trade away their marginal major leaguers for other minor leaguers that they flip for stars like Skubal. That the way that this thing went down, I know I'm repeating myself a little bit. They traded Matt Beattie and Michael Busch for Tarek Skubal.
Yeah.
That's what they traded for Tarek Skubal.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, they took their marginal major league talent, said, I'll take some of your minor league guys. You need some major leaguers. Here, you take these guys. We'll take these guys who never showed up in the big leagues. Ryan very briefly.
Yeah.
And basically said, we'll take the best guy in the league. I mean, it's bonkers.
If you're a Brewers fan and you think you don't know what's going to happen here, you don't know if there's probably going to be a work stoppage. So if you don't win it this year, you're probably not going to win it next year because who knows what it's going to look like next year. And then now you're looking at a second year down the line that it's not that you have to plan for. You don't know what's going to go on with Jacob Mizorowski. We talk about it all the time. His arm's going to fall off. Like it's eventually going to happen.
It happens to all of them.
Or maybe not.
To everybody. Everybody goes through it at some point.
Yeah.
So you don't know. Now you're planning for something that's going to be 2-3 years down the line. This is your chance. And this was your chance to beat the Dodgers because Mizorowski going into Skubal.
I don't know why you didn't. That's what
nobody
me.
knows.
Why didn't you do it?
This was a long time ago. And I'm not, and a different regime, different, management group, everything else. But they did go for it. It got 20
Sabathia?
with CeCe. And by the way,
Yeah.
Sabathia pitched his ass off
He was
for the
lights
Brewers.
out
He
for them.
was fantastic.
He was lights out.
Now, they didn't win the World Series, but it's like, okay, we went for it. It didn't work out, but you wonder if they're a little once bitten, twice shy. It's not like it torpedoed the franchise. The Brewers are always somewhere between to pretty good.
They're always competitive, at
Yeah.
least. It's not. They're. I can't remember a time really when the Brewers were consistently bottom feeding, and maybe that is what it is. But again, I think if you go in, if you're the Brewers and you go in and you make this move, your fan base is like, let's do it. Like,
of course.
And if it doesn't happen, I think your fan, look, I know folks from Wisconsin who are Brewers fans. I think they walk away from this. They're saying, you know what? Hey, man, we tried. And we had a great postseason, and it was a lot of fun, and we just came up short. I would think if I'm a Brewers fan and we don't do anything and we come up short, I'm going to kick myself and be like, why didn't we try?
You're listening to KSBN Los Angeles, a good Karma Brands radio station. And that's the thing, Marcus. Like, if the price going out, let's say that we're sitting here there, Skubal's a Dodger, but they had to give up Justin Robleski, Zaire Hope, Josue DePaula, and pick another major league player, right? Andy Pajes. Okay, like he's like, whoa.
That's what I thought it was.
Whoa.
Right.
Like
that's way too
that's
much.
2 all-stars and 2 prospects. Like, man, I don't know. Like that would be the Dodgers, man. What the hell? But this was a big bag of who the hell knows.
Anybody. No, it really is.
Right. Yeah.
The Tigers got 3 lottery tickets.
Yes.
Is basically what they got.
And that's
a handful of magic beans.
Scratchers, too. Not even lottery tickets. Like
you can get a free
50
ticket.
grand top prize. Yeah, you're not even getting the big ball.
You can get nothing. You can get a free ticket. You can, right. It could be a lot of things. I just don't understand. For all these people coming out and saying, like, oh, this move is the one that's going to ruin baseball. You're telling me a trade is going to ruin baseball? That's the reason we're going to this work stoppage? Because of a trade?
The one
Get
that
out of
drives
here.
me the most crazy. If they win, they're going to shut it down. But if they don't, we won't. Like,
no,
huh?
you will. It was happening.
What?
This is all for the owners to say, oh, look, we need a salary cap. And they don't actually want it. Nobody's, that's never going to happen. This has nothing to do with the Dodgers and making a trade for Tarek Skubal.
Look, we'll 3 in a row,
got
and
his
then
name right.
we'll just
Yeah, I
shut it
almost
down
said
for the
Tariq.
rest of eternity. Little
He's not a
Far
Tariq.
Side is coming up next.
Let's
Good
go.
job, Greg. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marcus is here on a Monday on 710 ESPN.
Not sure what to do this week? The answer is always Cosm. Here's your Cosm calendar for the week of August 3rd. The NFL is back, and the first preseason game is Thursday, August 6th at 5 p.m. See the Panthers and Cardinals take the field in the NFL Hall of Fame game in shared reality inside the Cosm Dome. The Cosm Dome is a gigantic 87-foot wraparound LED display and the most incredible way to watch an NFL game. Go to Cosm.com right now to lock in your seats for all the heart-pounding action. Don't miss out. And while you're
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour weekdays starting at 2 p.m. Choose from 5-piece dumplings original or chili crisp or a spicy boom boom taco. Pair with your favorite premium with beverage, including our new strawberry watermelon lemonade refresher, both for just $5 only.
On the Cosm deck is a great option for a date night. And don't forget to check out the food options at Cosm. And with multiple bars throughout the venue and on every level, no one is going thirsty at Cosm. Cosm really does have it all. Visit Cosm.com and secure your tickets this week. That's Cosm.com. That's your Cosm calendar.
There you were, surrounded by fans, sharing wings, sharing drinks, high-fiving random strangers. Everybody remembers the game, but nobody remembers the guy coughing behind you until a few days later. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You wake up, you got a fever, your throat's on fire. So now what? Urgent care closed, ER slammed, telehealth? Maybe, but the pharmacy's closed. You need a medical emergency kit. These are not first aid kits, everybody. They contain essential prescriptions used for over 30 common conditions, sinus and ear infections, UTIs, stomach bugs, traveler's diarrhea, and more. You can even use your doctor-developed guidebook to select the right prescription or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's like an urgent care in a drugstore in your house. When you're sick, traveling, or stranded, you'll wish you ordered a medical emergency kit. Order online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. That's promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Far, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Wrote down a bunch of stuff for the Far Side. I think I want to fight Jonah Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, he bothers me.
Oh.
Okay. Hold on now. Jonah Hill is
Tell me more.
Yeah. He's just, out
Hey, Jonah Hill's been alive, man.
That's all right. Yeah. This whole
What'd he
jiu-jitsu
do?
thing. He's just saying, like, he takes jiu-jitsu now. So anybody that, like,
The guy from Superbad?
that guy. Anybody that calls
Yeah,
him
he,
the
the
guy from
The
Superbad
guy
who
who
said he
played
would
Pony
annihilate.
Podesta and Moneyball, like that guy?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I would say it right to his face just for fun, just to see what would happen. I did go see Spider-Man and absolutely
No
loved
spoilers.
it. I'm not going to give any
Careful.
spoilers. John Bernthal is in it as the Punisher. Is that a spoiler?
No, because he's
Everybody
played the
knows.
Punisher in some of the TV shows.
Yeah, I love John Bernthal. I do.
100%.
I think he's a fantastic actor.
Did you see the Odyssey? Because he's got a cameo
Not
in the Odyssey.
yet. Can't
That's
wait to
really
see it. Okay, I think I've seen everything else he's done. I love his intense acting style. Sometimes it blurs that line between like his real character and the character he's playing, because if you watch the interviews, he's almost the same guy. You know what I mean? But I just love what he does. So it did get me thinking about some of the best some of the best actors that you just love to hate in movies.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is what I came up. This is the I can't stand this guy Hall of Fame.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
Okay. Number 1, do you know who Paul Dano is?
Yes.
There Will Be Blood. He played the Riddler in Batman. 12 Years a Slave. I couldn't stand him. He was in Prisoners. Have you seen Paul Dano?
Yeah, I didn't know the name, but I know the face.
I know who he is.
He's one of them dudes I cannot stand when I see him. He's
Yeah, he has that face.
Walton Goggins.
Oh, I love that guy. I love that guy.
Walton Goggins.
Right, but think of his characters, though.
I don't know if you watch the Righteous Gemstones. Uncle Baby Billy is
Uncle
a
Baby
classic.
Billy is awesome.
Is the greatest character ever.
He's a despicable, awful guy, and you're rooting for him
But
the
he's
whole
so
time.
The whole
Yeah,
way.
he's great. He's great.
Okay, here's one I know that Travis is going to like. Let me see if Marcus. J.K. Simmons.
Oh,
I love J.K.
that guy.
Simmons.
Right. Whiplash, bad guy.
Yeah.
Oz, bad guy.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, kind of. I love
Oh,
it.
he's the editor in Spider-Man.
He's
That's
J.
right.
Jonah Jameson, yeah.
J. Jonah
I love that
Jameson.
guy.
Me too. Here's one. Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
How
man.
can you hate him? But he does play some horrible characters.
Well, he was the bad guy in Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad,
Gus
The
Fring,
Boys,
yeah.
The Mandalorian. I think he played a villain.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Do you know William Fichtner?
Yes.
Yes. Another guy who always shows up.
When you see his face, Travis, you'll know exactly who he is.
He's underrated. He plays the guy that walks into a room.
Oh,
and-
yeah. No, I know that guy.
and
Yeah,
as soon
yeah,
as he
for
walks
sure.
in, you get
That's a
suspicious.
good one.
Right,
That's
right.
my favorite one on your
This
list
guy.
so far. Do you ever see the movie? What's the one where that boat sinks out in the ocean? George Clooney and
The Perfect Storm.
Perfect Storm. He's in that as like the guy that's just rubbing
Oh,
everybody
yes.
the wrong way.
And he's a
Yeah.
good guy. And I liked him in
Yeah.
that one. Okay, this one is kind of he's blurred the line. He plays some bad people or some really weird, abrasive guys, but I think he's really like that in real life. Michael Rappaport.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you watch. Do you watch The Traitors?
No, not yet.
So
I hear it's good though.
It's very good. He was on the most recent season, and like the whole point is you have to out the traitor, right? So like. He was not a traitor, but he was so abrasive that people just voted him out of the house. They just wanted to be done with him because he was so abrasive.
Yes. Mads Mikkelsen is a guy I really like.
Mads Mikkelsen is. I'm not saying he's a creep, but he plays creepy characters
that very
really,
well.
really well.
Specializes in unlikable, cold,
Yeah.
sophisticated,
Yes.
intelligent villain.
Gives you the willies.
Here's a guy I know you will love and hate at the same time. Christopher McDonald.
Oh, that's
Shooter
Shooter
McGavin.
McGavin.
Shooter yeah.
The
How?
ultimate smarmy jerk. Yes.
I've told you my Shooter McGavin story, right?
No.
So I used to live on Barrington Avenue over in Brentwood, my apartment my wife and I had. And on the corner of Barrington and San Vicente, there is a Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I think it's still there.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right there on the corner. And my buddy John and I were in his Jeep, and you know the it's like convertible, it's Jeep, right? And coming out of that Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf is Christopher McDonald, Shooter McGavin. And my buddy John yells out at him, "I eat pieces of like you for breakfast." The man doesn't break stride. He doesn't look over at us. He just goes like this. He's walking by. He goes, just waves his hand as he's going by, like, "I hear you. I get it every day." But he could have pretended he just went, "Yep, that's me." Like, keep going. It was great. It was great.
I got one more, and I don't agree with this one, but when you think about it, petty, insecure, neurotic characters also can be not bad guys, but just bad characters. David Paymer. Look his face up.
Sounds
Look up
familiar.
His face. David Paymer.
Sounds
when you
familiar.
see his face,
Wait, was he in?
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah. He's been in a lot of
A
stuff.
lot of movies, yes. So if you had to pick one, the most unlikable guy, the guy that when he shows up, you immediately start rooting against him. It would be Christopher McDonald. Every time he shows up in any role, you just
I like
know.
Christopher McDonald.
Me too, but you know he's playing the same character.
Oh, see, no, I would feel that way about Ed Harris. So I think Ed Harris is a great actor.
Always menacing.
But if he's in the movie, like, well, you're the villain. You're
Yeah.
obviously the bad
He
guy.
is
here.
100% the villain.
Ed
You're the
Harris,
bad
he was the
guy.
good guy in The Abyss.
He was the bad guy in The Rock.
The Rock.
Well, he was the good
And
guy
he was kind
doing
of
bad
He
things.
was sort of the bad guy in the Truman Show. He was kind of directing
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole thing. you
Very
know?
bad guy in The Truman Show.
Good one.
He was the bad guy. He's the bad admiral in Top Gun Maverick, too.
Yeah,
he was only
he
in
was
it
the
for
bad
half
guy.
a
Yeah,
second.
right, you're right,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
But I highly encourage, I know DeAndre does too, to go watch Spider-Man, the new one. It is fantastic. But I would caution you, go back and watch the other ones before you get into this one. Because you'll be like, what the hell's going on? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
And this is a Travis thing. No larger commentary beyond just me. That's how I feel with every Marvel movie I've ever seen.
You're lost?
I don't know what's going on.
They've become
Yeah.
to the point that now you have to do extra homework to
You
sort
do.
of keep up with.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Take notes.
the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies I really liked because I didn't feel like I
No,
was
you
lost.
could just walk in there and just see.
Now, when I saw Endgame and Avengers and all these other things because my boys like them and I'd go with them and I enjoyed them because they're visually interesting and everything else. But I don't like. They're like, oh, this guy used it from this and that. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I need a
cool.
ruling from the group. Okay. So you can buy your tickets online and it shows you where the seats are.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So if it's a wide open theater, I saw this at 9:30 in the morning, so the theater's wide open.
Glorious.
If those handicap seats are available,
yeah,
can you go ahead and buy that seat?
Oh,
to buy this?
buy
No,
it?
I don't think you should do that.
You don't?
No.
Even if it's wide open,
I think you
no-
buy a different seat and you go to the theater, and if the handicap seat is empty, you
Then
can
you
sit
sit
in
there.
it.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Just
think
making
that's
sure.
fair. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Because
buy
You
it.
can't because if the handicapped person is looking like, oh, the only seat that I can sit in is taken, I can't go to the movie.
You're right. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, they're right there on floor level.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're right by.
They're good
so you can
seats.
Get to the bathroom and back.
I don't like.
Without disrupting people. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was gonna ask why because they're on the lower level. I like sitting up in the middle, high.
I'm
So
with you.
that's why I
You
was
like
like,
being up?
yeah.
I like being right there and
No, it's
everything
weird.
feet on the
Like,
ground. Okay.
3/4 of the way up, dead
Yes.
center.
So
Dead
buy a
center.
different seat, sit there just in case.
Yeah,
yeah,
that,
wait,
that way if
okay.
somebody
So-
comes in and says you're in my seat, oh, my bad.
I'm out.
You hop
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Just making sure. Thank you.
I'm here to
Doesn't
help.
make me a
That's
bad
like-
guy, right?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No, it's
Yeah.
just, it's like when you go to the restroom,
Thank you. That's where I was going.
there's the larger stall and the smaller stall.
That's how I feel about
If
it. Okay.
You have to use the smaller one because if somebody comes in that needs the larger one, you're going to feel like a bad guy. But
you.
if there's somebody in the smaller one and the only one is the larger one,
Then
you can avail
the
yourself
choice is
of
made
that.
for you.
Okay. I really enjoyed the movie from that spot. It was really nice. There you go.
You've not seen the Odyssey yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
I can't punch a hole in the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
It's a long
3 hours is a
movie.
long
Half
time.
a day.
I can't take the 11-year-old.
3 hours is
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah. If I'm going to the movies, I have to take her too.
You have not seen, have you seen the Odyssey
I've
yet?
seen the Odyssey.
And?
Loved it.
Loved
Enjoyed
it.
it. Especially, it was worth it to see it in the IMAX screen.
Okay.
So, for sure.
But not Spider-Man yet.
Not yet.
You like Spider-Man, D?
I did, yes.
Okay, Laura, you haven't seen it yet.
I will see it tonight, so that's why I don't want any spoilers.
Nice.
My niece saw it. She wants to go see it again, and she saw the Odyssey, and she said, best 3 hours she spent at a theater.
No
It
kidding.
doesn't
Yeah.
feel like it is 3 hours. It doesn't really
She
feel
said
like
exactly
3 hours.
that.
Okay.
They said
Really?
it didn't
Okay.
feel like
Yeah.
3 hours at all.
I'm going to see whether or not my authentic card gets punched or not. I got a question for Laura when we come back.
Oh.
Mr. Marco and Travis. Marcus is here on a Monday on 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Yeah.
When's the last time you played beach volleyball?
Oh, it's been forever. It's been years and years
You
and
fit
years.
right in.
Yeah, but I'm an athlete.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I'm an athlete.
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour. Weekdays starting at 2 p.m. Choose from 5-piece dumplings original or chili crisp or a spicy boom boom taco. Pair with your favorite premium beverage, including our new strawberry watermelon lemonade refresher. Both for just $5 only at Waba Grill.
To bat and I take 3 swings and I strike out, how different do I look? Guys do that all the time. I could fit right in with you and your friends playing volleyball.
And you know what? Some of those friends know you. You would have fit right in.
You don't think so, Funch? No. What do you mean, no? No.
He was mumbling again. I didn't
I
know if he
know. I was
at the chat.
laughing at the thought of you trying to play beach volleyball.
But why so?
These guys, he's playing with like professional athletes.
Well, this guy played college volleyball.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You're the yin to our yang.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
When I see people, I'm just so happy like we're sharing the earth together. This is all us here right now at the same time.
Back to the guys.
So I always have a little bit of, I don't want to say hesitation, but a little bit of something that when I make a food recommendation to somebody, especially if it's a specific type of cuisine that is native to one person that I really like and recommend it to them, I'm a little, hinky.
Okay.
Laura finally took it down, Brothers Cousins. You remember, it's the best burrito I've ever had in LA in my life. And I've been raving. Laura, did I steer you wrong, right? Did I do all right?
Okay. After Rams camp, I'm going to take you guys on a journey. I went to Brothers Cousins. I saw the line, and I said, oh, boy. It's a big line.
That's always a good sign, by the way.
It is a great sign. And first of all, Trav, it was hard to find.
Yeah.
Because there's so many.
I know.
And I was like, oh, I finally saw it. Obviously, it had the name on there. The burrito was bleeping amazing. I was a little bit worried because I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be bigger. It took me 3 hours to eat it, mind you. I also eat very slowly, and I don't eat a lot at a certain time. My boyfriend knocked it down in about 45 minutes. We both were, the carne asada was amazing. It was really good. The salsa was really good, too, which I love. And I also had an al pastor taco.
Mm-hmm. They have the big trompo right
there.
They
do. I love the trompo. I will say the al pastor, if I had to grade it, I would probably do like an 8.5 out of 10, which is pretty good.
Yep.
The burrito was 10 out of 10. It was so good. Definitely will go again. Must carry cash. You were very right. Like it literally says cash only. So I did my due diligence, and then it's funny because I went to a Starbucks that's around the corner.
Yeah.
And I'm munching down the taco, and the guy goes, ooh, what you eating? And then I was like, oh, Brothers Cousins. He's like, good girl.
Yeah. So the best part, and I'm glad you mentioned the cash, you go through the line, and my son and I will go. We'll get a couple burritos, and we'll get like 4 tacos and a couple of Cokes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every time you get to the end of the line, and it's like, that'll be $23. I'm like, no. I have all his too.
Right.
Yeah.
The
$23.
Wow.
It's like, no. You're not understanding. My burritos and tacos, his burritos and tacos, and the Cokes. Yeah, no, I understand. It's It's the best deal in town. I couldn't believe how inexpensive it is.
I paid. So I got those burritos. I won't say burritos. Those burritos, and then I got a taco, and I think mine was like $22 for both.
Crazy.
And then I gave the rest in tip, and it was so good. I was a little bit confused because I'm used to paying first.
Yeah.
And then coming back for my stuff.
Yep.
And the girl's like, no, you can walk away and come back. And I was like, no, I want to pay you.
Right?
I feel weird. So the guy was wrapping the burrito. He's like, oh, no. She's still got to put all the stuff in it. But I felt so weird. That fact that they were so comfortable with like, yeah, go do your stuff and come back and pay after. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, not bad.
That's cool.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you.
Thank you for
I'm
that.
glad that you.
It was
enjoyed
really
it.
good.
I always am a little hesitant. Like I feel like I know what I'm talking
No.
about, but every once in a while, I get a
Trav,
little.
you've been stamped of approved from a lot of us, so you
Okay.
good. Like,
Okay, that makes me
estás
feel good.
invitado a la carne asada. You're good.
Okay, that makes me feel good. I want to play something for you from Buster Olney, who was talking about how somehow the Dodgers have affected the American League. I'm not quite sure how we got there on this, but let's take a listen.
Yeah, and Stephen A., I mean, this really comes out of the Dodgers' dominance. All the other National League teams have been trying to catch up with the Dodgers, so we've seen a shift of talent move to the National League because of that. And look, if the Yankees make the right moves, if they get Aaron Judge back, your Yankees could be a dangerous team by the time we get to October, that great starting pitching. I think the Tampa Bay Rays, they added Freddie Peralta yesterday. It really is such a level playing field, the American League, that no matter who comes out of there, I don't think we can say we'd be shocked because they're all in such a mud bog altogether.
Well, you also
Mud bog. That's good. That's terrific.
I like that.
I love mud bog.
Quagmire.
I never really thought of it like that. That because the Dodgers have kind of set the bar as high as they have in the National League, that if you're the Phillies or the Braves or the Cubs or the Brewers or any of these other teams that are trying to get on their level, that you're going to have to draw talent from other places. And there's just been a talent drain from the other half of the league. I never really thought of it like that. That's an interesting way to look at it.
Yeah, you're right. It never really crossed my mind because like I saw this on the rundown, peek behind the curtain. I'm like, wait, how is it the Dodgers' fault that the American League is sort of struggling right now? But I mean, when I look at it, and you look at, granted, baseball, anything can happen in a World Series. You have no idea, but at least on paper, all of the power seems to be in the National League. I think you talk about all the teams that you legitimately think can win the World Series, and outside of the Yankees, maybe the Rays. I mean, you look at the Dodgers, the Brewers, the Phillies, the Braves, who, we haven't talked about a whole lot this year. Like, it seems like that is where the balance of power is right now.
I guess if you're in the American League, you just have to convince yourself that, you know what? We just got to get in it, and we got to show. You saw what Toronto did last year. Toronto probably should have won the World Series last year. They had ample opportunities to close the show. They just couldn't get that final out, couldn't get that final hit, whatever it is. But it wasn't like they were the Dodgers steamrolled through the National League. They lost one playoff game in the National League, and they had to go to the 11th inning of Game 7 to win against the one American League team that they faced. I guess it's whether you're the Yankees or the Rays or any of these other teams, just, hey, let's just get in it, try to win our little JV tournament over here, and then when we get there, it doesn't really matter because we just have to have a good week and we can beat anybody.
The Yankees get healthy, you got problems.
Judge.
Yeah. Boston is really hot right now.
They are red hot.
Lost in all this Skubal talk. We didn't talk about the Red Sox, what they did to the Dodgers.
Yeah. No, they pounded them twice.
Absolutely.
Now, the one on Saturday night, I'll give them some credit because Yamamoto pitched, and he pitched really, really well. So they straight up beat Yamamoto. Good for them. Good win. The Dodgers basically punted on the other two games.
I mean, they played through a bullpen game on Friday.
Yep.
Emmett Sheehan has really not been very good this year and put them kind of in a
They
hole
left
early.
that Mills guy out there yesterday just to get his head smashed in.
Yeah.
Just like, all right, like we you can have it. Like it's so interesting to see when they decide we're out, they're really out. Like they do not, they pulled their guys out. What is it in the 7th inning where they just, and even Kershaw was like, if this thing turns around, this could get really weird because they don't have anybody left on the bench at this point.
We'll play this if you make it through the NL. It's no guarantee, but if you do, who do you not want to see coming?
I mean, if you make it through the National League?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's anybody that I'm just immediately worried about. I mean, I guess
it wouldn't be the Yankees.
I guess a healthy Yankee team. Okay. A healthy Yankee team. You because between Garrett Cole and Cam Schlittler, if you have a healthy Aaron Judge, that's a problem. But there's just nobody that I look at and I think pound for pound matches up on paper with the Dodgers.
The Yankees are the one for the reasons you mentioned. It is Yankee Stadium. That maybe there's a little bit of that karmic payback for what the Dodgers did to him a few years ago. But no, the one team that I look at that, and I know the Dodgers went in there and took care of business right after the All-Star break. Philadelphia is the one team that when I look at them, it feels like a relatively fair fight. It's not perfect, but they've got frontline starting pitching. They've got big bats in the middle with guys like Harper and Stott and some of these other guys that can really do some damage. They went out and got a guy like a Rise today, so they got a little bit more bat-to-ball stuff along the way. But there really isn't a matchup. You're like, oh boy. That's why getting Skubal was so huge, because not only is it you put him on your side of the ledger, you take him off wherever he might have ended up on the other side. That was the part that was the scariest to me, is if he went to Milwaukee, now what? That was the real big part.
Pitching in Chicago on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I assume you're going to be glued to the TV.
No, sure.
Oh,
well, we'll be in here for the first hour of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Any prediction on outcome? Does it matter? Does he need to be shut down, Skubal? Or does it not?
It'd be nice to see. I have a feeling he wants to be, because I think he wants to make a great first impression, right?
For you guys, just watching it.
I don't think the result, this feels weird to say, because the result always matters, but I don't think the result matters all that much.
Right.
I think it's one of those, does he look healthy? Does the ball come out of his hand like you would expect it to come out of his hand? And if they, have a couple of doubles in one inning and score some runs off him, okay, that's not going to happen a whole bunch. As long as he's healthy and looks right, I think that's all. He's going to be fine. I don't think he's going to be freaked out by a big stage. I don't think he's going to be freaked out by having big-time teammates.
No.
He's a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, back-to-back, that you put him out there and put a baseball in his hand, he knows what to do. I really don't think there's any real acclimation process, whatever, other than just new surroundings, new teammates, and learning signs, or whatever the routine of the Dodger universe is, just kind of getting into that. But they're not going to ask him to do anything he hasn't done his entire life.
I did two things. I wonder what this does for Roki if you're considering October.
Yeah.
And then I wonder how Shohei felt about Skubal coming over, because it's almost like they don't need him to pitch now. Or
yeah,
you need him to pitch a little bit less.
I've been kind of wondering that in the last couple of days, is like, does he pitch again? Because you are looking at Skubal, Yamamoto, Snell, Glass now at some point. I mean, even in the short term, you still have Wroblewski, who's been pitching well this year, Roki, who's been pitching well this year. There's no real need to push Shohei, especially because you want his bat as much or more than his arm right now. I know Andrew Friedman says they expect him to pitch again this year, but part of me is like, but what if he doesn't?
All right. There's a reason he needs to pitch. I'll tell you. We'll get into it when we come back, because I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
I think there's a reason that they need to continue to have him pitch throughout the remainder of this regular season. And we'll get into it coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis. Marks is here on a Monday on 710 ESPN, and Rams training camp is back, and ESPN LA's coverage of content is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming casino partner of the LA Rams. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and more information.
Sun Heung-min is on a tear.
Sun on the right foot, shot, and in!
Since returning from the World Cup break, Sonny has been powering LAFC's attack.
Sun makes it 4 straight with a goal since the World Cup break!
Now the black and gold turn focus to the League's Cup tournament as they take on Liga MX giant Chivas de Guadalajara. Coverage starts Wednesday at 7 p.m. LAFC versus Chivas for the first time ever on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who I call, it's easy. I tell them my guy, Attorney Big Al. Big Al and his team have been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. 1-800-HURT-123, or check them out online at attorneybigalca.com. Attorney Big Al is Attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Your morning drive begins early in the Southland. Luckily for you, we present Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle. Weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I don't think this is fun for other fans around Major League Baseball. The Dodgers can get anybody they want, and the worst part about this is a lockout is all but signed, sealed, delivered.
Start your day with unsportsmanlike before the Sedano and Cap Morning Show at 7 a.m. Mornings on ESPN LA.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Just I. All right.
It was cool.
By the way, I think that's the first time I ever said I.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Did I get it out in one piece?
Yeah,
I
you did good. You did good. Back to the guys.
Dodgers going to play in about a half an hour from right now. Tarek Skubal will make his Dodger debut tomorrow in Wrigley Field against the Cubs. Going back to what we were talking about a second ago, and you say, they don't need Shohei to pitch the rest of the season. And you guys
just
are right.
makes me think, if you got Skubal,
yeah.
So you could throw Blake Snell, Yamamoto, Skubal. You got basically 3 Cy Young guys.
And Glasnow, too,
and
assuming he's healthy.
I mean, do you really need Shohei to pitch?
Yes, and here's why I think so. Now, need in the sense of if you don't have him, you're dead in the water. No, it's not that. But this isn't just a guy who can pitch. When he pitches, he's as good or better than everybody. When he's at his best, there's a case to be made. He's better than Yamamoto. He's better than Tarek Skubal, or at least as good. So just saying, hey, I have other good things, and they do, isn't I have the best thing, which he is when he's right. The other part is Glasnow and Snell, who I know pitched beautifully in the postseason last year. Both of them were essential to the success of this team. They haven't pitched this year. And I know that Snell is very close to coming back, and Glasnow's at least working his way back. But I don't know what they're going to look like when they get here or how long they're going to be able to do it. I don't think you mash the gas with Ohtani right now. I don't think you get him back out there as quickly as possible. I don't think you run him out there 6-7 innings a night. But I think you need to have him pitch just enough so if all of a sudden you do get to the middle of September and 1 or 2 of these other guys go down, that he's at least stretched out enough to be able to hop right back into that rotation. That if you just ice him from this point forward, then you got to ramp him back up all over again, whether that's at September. I would like to at least be very cautious about how I do it, but have him throw a little bit along the way. Because instead of what's better than 3 aces? 4.
Right.
That's
Always.
why. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to pitch him, but you have to keep him ready to pitch.
Yeah, there
okay,
you go.
That makes sense. That's actually smart. I mean, I wouldn't pitch him unless I had to.
Let me ask you
with
this.
the knee.
Let's just say everybody's healthy and ready to go. Would you rather have him or Blake Snell or Tyler Glasnow?
Him.
You guys,
long
him.
shot. Yeah,
right? It's him.
Yeah. I mean, he went that first, his first handful of starts with an ERA of, he went a month without giving up a run.
and his ERA still now is under 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
I guess if I'm in the World Series, I wouldn't care because I just think about his long term anyway. I don't want to shorten
That's
that
an
in any way.
Question.
In the World Series, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Go win it. Yeah.
But going back to what you said, DeMarco, about his long term, I think we're a lot closer to the end of the two-way thing than anybody really wants to say out loud.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's probably, you can see the finish line
You
from
think
here.
that ends with a statement like he's not pitching this year, people, or just kind of happens like this?
I think it's a soft rollout. I think it's he's down. We're no return in sight. We're gonna just let him be. We're gonna let him swing the bat, and then at some point they say, you know what? From this point, we're just gonna shelve the pitching, and we may readdress it in the future. I think it'll probably be something like that.
Yeah.
And what would you think? Couple of years, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I think you probably get 2 more years of maximum Shohei as a two-way player, and then he'll finish out this contract, maybe like his career, just as a full-time DH at that point.
And he's still box office to me.
Oh, look, you go to the ballpark and he walks up to bat to lead off the game. You're stopping what you're doing every single time. Whether he's on the mound, if he's on the mound, that's fun too. But he's for me, he's more entertaining to watch as a position player than he is as a pitcher.
Yeah, because you never know when he might hit a ball halfway to Burbank. You don't.
Oh, my
you know?
God.
Or when he tried to get that check swing triple the other night. I didn't even know that was a thing that you could try. Let me try to check swing triple this thing, and he nearly made it along the way.
You know who I'm really worried about is Mookie, to be honest. He's clearly declining. And what do you do? How do you get out from under? Do you want to get out from under? How do you treat that going forward?
You want me to be optimistic, or you want me just to kind of lay it out?
Give me the brutally honest, lay it out.
They're stuck with him.
Period.
But I mean that in the best part, that he makes a lot of money. There's a lot of time left on that deal, and offensively, he is not a particularly impactful player anymore. That's the cold, hard reality of it. The optimistic part of it is, and I truly believe this, and you guys know me pretty well. I'm not the most optimistic guy in the world sometimes, but I believe this to be true. If Mookie Betts comes up to bat with the game on the line, I don't hate it at all.
Nope.
Mookie Betts is going to give you a good at-bat. He's going to swing at a good pitch. He's going to make that pitcher come into him. He's not going to give away an at-bat in a big situation. He's going to make good decisions in the field. He's going to make good decisions on the bases.
To end the game.
He might. But what he's not going to do, he's not going to swing at a ball 4 feet off the plate like Andy Pajas is. He's not going to give you an easy out. He might make an out. I don't think the days of him popping home runs and doubles and doing that are really here. But in a big moment, like last year in, Game 6, he got the hit to give him the lead in the late innings. And it was just, to your point, DeMarco, it was a ground ball it was in the 4-5 or the 5-6 hole, but it was a hit. And he got that hit, not because he's still this incredible athlete, but because he's a great baseball player.
How does a guy fall off like that?
It hasn't been for a year and closing in on 2 years. He has not been a great offensive player.
It started
on the weight loss. No,
I think it really started when he broke his hand a couple of years ago, and he missed some time. He got hit on the hand with a pitch, broke a bone in his hand, had to miss a bunch of time, and didn't really come back the same. I don't know if it was the grip strength that sort of took a beating. And then, on top of it, then obviously you have the sickness and the weight loss. Then
position change.
Position change.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot that's happened with him in the last 2 years, and it's all, I think, contributed to what you see.
Happens in ball, you get one small or a couple small injuries, all of a sudden you're not as fast as you used to be, and now you're a sitting duck, and you're just not as good. You're not bad. You're just not as good as you used to be.
The saving grace of this too, I think, is that Mookie is such a made guy with Dodger fans that no one's getting the frustration will get real very quickly with a player like Kyle Tucker. You haven't done anything for us.
Yeah.
Like, what have you done? You're soaking up all this money. You don't seem like you give a damn. Like, Mookie has played his guts out.
He's won 3 World
Series.
He's
won 3 World Series. He's
Yeah.
been an incredibly important part of 3 World Series. He's in right field. He's in center field. He's batted everywhere from 1st to 7th in this order. Like, he has done everything you've ever asked him. Like, he is a made guy. I don't think Dodger fans will ever turn on him, but he's morphing into a different player.
Especially when you're 12 games, up in the division.
Yeah.
No, and you got other things.
True.
I did just a little digging on Kyle Tucker just to try to give a guy a break.
Yeah.
He has been 3 places in like a year. I mean, that's going to make you a little aloof, And he never expected to leave Houston. That kind of came out of nowhere.
Then he wasn't paying attention because everybody moves.
True.
I mean, that's everybody in baseball's on multiple teams.
I thought what I read was he was expecting a deal from the Astros, and they shocked him by trading him to the Cubs.
Okay, sorry. Deal with it.
Right, and then you're here. I know. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just trying to give. Maybe he's his head's spinning a little bit. Maybe he needs more time to acclimate. I don't know.
Look, I hope you're right. I hope it is just a matter of time and he figures it out, but boy, oh boy.
It's been bad.
It's been brutal.
It's been bad, and I wouldn't give up on him. Like I said, he'll probably pay you back in October.
I mean, look, I'll say this. To this point, and maybe it's just the nature of Dodger fans versus other cities. Like, I think while the disappointment is there, I haven't sensed a an outward negative reaction to him so far. Whereas if this were New York,
if
this
were
were
a struggling
Philly,
team,
if this were Boston,
yeah,
they would be up in arms about what they're
if
getting
you were
from
in
him.
third place
That's
now,
it.
you'd hear more about it.
They're got a 10-game lead in their division.
How bad could it be?
Despite him really not carrying his weight.
Right.
If they were in a divisional, even if they were only a game or two ahead, and every time he came up and it said, his OPS is 704, it's like, whoa, what are we doing here? And the $119 million price tag, as far as the Dodgers are concerned, attached to it, it would be a little different. But they literally can just absorb that. The people that want to blame the Dodgers for breaking baseball, that's your case. That's your case. Your case for what the Dodgers are doing that's ruining baseball, your case is Kyle Tucker. It's not Tarek Skubal. The case is Tyler Glasnow. The case is Blake Snell. Those are the cases because you're paying those guys literally hundreds of millions of dollars to not play or play poorly. And it hasn't affected them at all.
Edwin Diaz, right? I mean,
Diaz is another one.
What, 3 months, 4 months? Just came back, and that they're still rolling over everybody, and like it hasn't mattered one bit.
I hadn't checked. You're 10 games up, really?
Yeah,
because the weekend was bad.
Diamondbacks closing, huh?
Closing is an interesting choice of words.
Just saying. Okay,
the Diamondbacks have a team.
Oh,
yes, they exist in Major League
Giants
Baseball.
Are coming. Tra-la.
They play the Diamondbacks at the end of this week. I think after the Cubs they play.
They go Chicago to Arizona.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Interesting.
They'll figure it out. A little tip or no tip is coming up next, but let me remind you this. Football season is back. Call 877-710-ESPN. Why don't you call us right now at 877-710-ESPN right now for a chance to answer today's Waba Grill trivia question of the day. We're going to ask you a football question. Answer correctly, and you'll win a $50 Waba Grill gift card, and you will qualify for the VIP Game Day Experience grand prize. Waba Grill, an L.A. original. Call us right now, 877-710-ESPN. You got a chance to win a $50 Waba Grill gift card. That's coming up next.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
But Skubal showed up one night later just to greet all of his new teammates. And again, Freddie can counsel him on what it's like to transition to the Los Angeles Dodgers organization.
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour. Weekdays starting at 2 p.m. Choose from 5-piece dumplings original or chili crisp or a spicy boom boom taco. Pair with your favorite premium or beverage, including our new strawberry watermelon lemonade refresher. Both for just $5 only at Waba Grill.
Season even kicks off. Everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division? Who makes the playoffs? Who's lifting the trophy at season's end? On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. With Kalshi, you don't just make predictions, you can trade on them. Or if you're feeling confident about another team, there are plenty of season futures available, from total wins to conference champions and much more. And the best part about Kalshi, you're trading against other users in a live market. There's no house, and as the probabilities move throughout the season, you can buy and sell your position. Download the Kalshi app and use the promo code TRAVIS to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade 25. That's Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risks and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
It's around 4:45 in the Southland on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. You know what that means. It's time for Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. Tip or No Tip with producer Laura. Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. If you get in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Or visit attorneybigalca.com. And now, with Tip or No Tip, here's producer Laura.
All right, guys, we will be doing Tip or No Tip, but before that, we are going to go to the phone lines, and we're going to start out with Ryan from Koreatown. The boys will ask you a question. If you get it, you're a winner. If not, we go to the next person.
Oh, is this the question time?
This is it, yeah.
Oh, can I ask it?
Yeah, number 9.
Oh, I love this. Okay, what was the nickname of the Rams' high-powered offense that won Super Bowl 34?
Oh, the greatest show on turf?
Oh, winner! Wow. Yes, sir! Bingo! Way to go!
Easy as that,
That was
Ryan.
simple.
Good job.
Yes, I just saw Torrey Holt today.
Oh, yeah?
He looks great.
He was out at camp today?
He was out at camp. It was
Oh.
Legends Day. I saw Steven Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Steven cut his hair.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
that big dude over there looks like Steven Jackson. That is Steven Jackson.
Yeah. Torrey's finger's still going the wrong
They're
way.
still going all different directions.
Marcus, have you ever
Yeah.
had the pleasure of seeing that?
I've seen that. He looks like an old-timey catcher.
He does.
Looks like he stuck his hands in a lawnmower.
Just,
and
you
he
know.
won't get them fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, badge of honor.
I was just going to say, he caught a lot of passes with those.
Fix
fingers.
them things, man.
It's going to happen for him at some point, right?
I hope so.
It will.
We were talking about this with John Ireland when he
Yeah.
asked about Cooper Kupp going to the Hall of Fame. I said it's going to be hard because of the numbers.
Yeah.
Cooper's like at 8,300 yards.
Yeah.
You're going to need 12,000 to even get a sniff.
You're not getting another 3,700 yards.
When they changed football, when they said you can't hit quarterbacks, and they created the Autobahn down the middle of the field, receivers got hurt the most in Hall of Fame voting because the yards went up. Anybody could go for 1,000 now.
Yeah, the numbers are always going to matter, but it's like you got to know the context of what it is that you're talking about, right?
Hey, I like your what is your idea of the Hall of Fame?
You can't tell the story of that era without using their name.
Well, I like the other part. It should be impossible to get in.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, yeah. No, there should be like 50 guys in the Hall of Fame.
Correct.
It should be really, really hard.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Laura, what do we got?
All right. So first of all, congratulations to Ryan Vargas for winning that $50 Wobble Girl gift card and qualifying for that VIP Game Day Experience grand prize. And listen tomorrow because we will have another one. All right, guys. So I sent you guys a video about, hopefully I don't butcher his name here, Daryl Vargas. And he got in a fight at the Mexican baseball game. Literally, he was running back and forth from third to home.
Oh,
and
got
then
caught in the pickle.
got caught up in the pickle. And then instead of just kind of be like, all right, I'm going to get tagged out, he swung at the third baseman.
Yeah.
I was like, that is a bold move, sir. Also, probably going to get you ejected and a lot of Danry. Sorry, that's how you say his name. Danry Vargas. But obviously, this is wrong. So I'm not even going to ask you guys tip or no tip.
Oh,
but
no, that's good. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But I want to know, tip or no tip, you felt like doing what Danry Vargas did when you were in a situation like that.
Tip. Absolutely. We all get frustrated. Don't have your chin so close to my elbow.
I actually I feel like something had to have happened to precipitate that. I mean, he was just in a basic rundown and he got tagged out and he immediately swings on a guy. Like, it feels like there's something we didn't see.
He may have said
that.
something. It didn't seem like the tag was hard.
No.
Sometimes guys
At
get
all.
mad if you slap the tag on them.
Those guys either have a history that goes back a long time and they've been chirping each other for a long time,
Yeah.
or somebody said something that no one else heard, or this guy lost his damn mind. Any
It was
of them
not
are
just
possible.
that play.
It
that
reminded
caused
me
I
of
think so.
Zinedine Zidane.
Oh, he headbutted
When he
the guy?
headbutted the guy.
Yeah.
Just at that moment, the game didn't matter.
Yeah, that's the thing. You said it. We all get frustrated. That we've all had that impulse. I want to smack this guy.
And I'm going to.
But
Yeah.
most of us don't. That's why we're able to have a thing called society, because most of us don't do that.
right.
But this guy obviously is not most of us.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one for you guys. We've been at Rams camp, and we will be back there this week. So we're obviously all the NFL teams have their camps going on, and a Texans fan got a lot of scrutiny online because he's a little bit old, a lot older, and he boxed out a very young fan for an autograph hat. So homeboy went online and said, hey, I didn't know it was a kid. My bad. Blah, 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 blah. Did this whole disclaimer. Also said, I want to do right by the kid. I'm going to gift him 4 tickets to training camp as like you were spending any money because those are free. So tip or no tip, if you were this fan, you would just give the hat to the kid.
The one that boxed out the kid?
Yep.
No, I think you have to do more than that because he flexed up. You knew it was a kid. You boxed out the kid.
You cannot.
acted a fool, and then you flexed. I got it.
And he sure did flex.
Throughout the area code. Yeah, man. Yeah, you should make that Tony Soprano style. You got to make this right.
Yeah.
Not, the hat's not enough. You got to make this right.
Okay, but here's the thing. How do you make it right?
Because the 4 tickets is good.
No, but to training camp, those are free.
I thought you meant to a game.
No, training camp.
Oh, well, you got to make that right.
Hook the kid up for a game.
Something. Yeah.
Can we just all agree that when it's a giveaway, something like this, a foul ball, something, and you're over the age of 20,
give it to the kid.
Give it to a kid.
Give it to
or
the
let
kid.
the kid have it.
Or let the kid have it.
Yeah.
I always just kind of, my brain defaults to baseball. But baseball's coming flying at me. I'm going to stick my hands up and try to catch it, right?
And then give it away.
And then, oh, cool. Hey, you want it? Here you go, kid. Have it. And the kid's going to think it's awesome. And what are you going to do? Put it in your pocket for the rest of the night? Who cares?
There's a couple. There's the older lady that took the ball from the kids.
Oh, she was the worst.
Bothered me forever.
Yes.
Who's the guy who's made a living?
Lady.
Oh, there's the
Zach Hempel.
Yes,
that guy
who goes to every game and just like seems to catch home run balls
How
every
come
single
no one's
play.
Taking care of
You
that
need
problem?
to get that guy from the Mexican League to take care of it. Let him go. But see, here's the thing. Okay, that guy that gets all the foul balls.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't have a person on earth that's rooting for him.
No.
Yeah.
Not a single person.
That's just one of those. Congratulations, dude. You got a lot of foul balls. Really cool. We're all super jealous.
Right.
You. Good job, buddy. Way to go.
I might take one for the team if he's in my section.
The guy that did the boxing out, like I said, went on social media and said he apologized. He said he tried to give the little kid the hat, and the Texans were like, no, there was a race. You won. The Texans did give the kid an autograph, so he did get something.
I did see that.
But still, do better.
Texans are okay. The guy that boxed out the kid, you
Not
need to
okay.
make that right. Yeah.
Right.
Couldn't agree more.
All right. So Jerry Jones, favorite owner, right, guys? One of your favorite owners? Sure. Yeah.
I love Jerry Jones. I just don't want him to own my team. Yeah.
So he was asked about potentially, ownership and people letting others invest, and he actually didn't say no to one person. So they asked him, and he said, for me, he would be open to one specific person being Mark Cuban. He says, I have all the respect in the world for him. All I know, what he did for the Mavericks and what he's done for basketball. You want to associate yourself with the highest quality of a person who loves the game and then also at the same time wants to do something about it. Mark leads the way in that. So, tip or no tip, you can see Mark Cuban potentially being an associate of Jerry Jones.
An associate of Jerry Jones.
Oh, you invest in the team.
Actually having a say.
There you go.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no tip because neither one of those guys is gonna want to share the spotlight with the other one.
No. And they're going to contradict each other.
Their egos will prevent this from ever working out. Which, I mean, look, me as a non-Cowboy fan, great.
Yeah.
You want to butt heads and you want to implode this thing, I'm all for it. But yeah, it'll never work out.
Mark misspoke. I'm the owner.
Exactly. That Jerry will give up control of the Cowboys when they lower him into the ground.
Yeah, I mean,
and until then, he is going to call all the shots, and that's just how it goes. And everybody understands that.
I would love to have Cuban involved in the NFL.
I think it's cute the way that Jerry sort of lets Stephen Jones pretend like he's running things, right? It's like when you play video games with a little kid and you give them the controller that's not plugged in. You just let them.
Oh, we did that. We all did
and
that.
they're just like, oh yeah, no, good job, Stephen. But we know Jerry's the one still pulling the strings on this.
That's fun.
Jerry's team. Jerry holds the first press conference after the game. Jerry is the Dallas Cowboys.
Absolutely.
But I'm with you. I think Cuban in the NFL would be interesting. Maybe not in Dallas, but I think it'd be interesting.
I think it'd be great. Yep.
Would you because you said Jerry Jones is the Dallas Cowboys, right? And when he's, we're not wishing death on nobody, but until that happens, you don't see another face for the Dallas Cowboys.
Ever.
But it would be very interesting if Cuban would be able to do that. I thought it would be interesting.
The Cowboys will age like the Lakers. It will never leave the Jones family until a million years from now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. A long time from now.
Unless, Stephen Jones appears like he enjoys being around the team, running the team to which degree his controller is plugged in, who knows? But, it does seem like something that he wants to do. But maybe the next one's like, I don't want to run a football team. I'll cash out and take back. By that time, it might be worth $20 billion.
You may be excised from the family if you say that.
Yeah.
I don't want to own the Cowboys, Dad. Get
Everyone,
out.
everyone else is dead.
Yeah, I mean, I think Steven likes it, and what Charlotte, his daughter, I think likes being around the team. I think she does sort of more of the PR kind of stuff. I think she enjoys that part of it. But yeah, I could definitely see, if their kids at some point, like, yeah, this is cool and all, but like I don't want to deal with the day-to-day of like this kind of stuff. I want to go, I don't know, be a chef or whatever.
Yeah, I want to go spend this $20 billion somewhere.
I was going to say that. We were talking about how much he paid. It was $140 million for the Cowboys, and they're roughly estimatedly worth $13 billion currently. So I can't imagine what they would be later down the line if they decide to sell all of it, part of it, or whatever. Like, at that point, there's so much money. Go live your life. Go travel. Go do whatever you want, instead of doing the day-to-day stuff.
I totally agree with you, and that's how I would do it too. But
I don't think they would.
Why do you want Aaron Donald to come back?
Because I want another ring.
It's a group of 32, right? There's only 32 people that own these teams, and you really can't buy your way in until somebody decides they want to get out.
Yeah,
right.
And once you're in, there's like you're not getting back in.
No.
Yeah, you don't get to do it twice. So I think
hard.
that's it.
It's hard. I will have one more for you guys that I didn't get to do Friday. So one Texas team to another, kind of, because I'm talking about Wemby. So Wemby has reportedly signed a new long-term extension with Nike that it will include his first ever signature shoe line. It comes after a few weeks of him obviously signing his 5-year extension with the San Antonio Spurs, also being the solo athlete cover of the NBA 2K in history. So a lot is happening for Wemby, but I want to know about the shoe in particular. Tip or no tip? Signature sneakers just don't have that same impact that they did like the Jordan and Kobe era.
Tip. I think unless you were really truly a sneaker head, like I don't think any signature shoe has made that national or international crossover appeal since the Jordan. I don't even know that the Kobe's necessarily did outside of sneakerheads. Jordans are kind of a one of one. Like I don't think anything has really hit that since then.
Have big men shoes taken off?
Shaq had a shoe for a long time. I don't know if it ever took off.
Did you go buy it?
No.
So not technically a big man, but Giannis's shoes do not do well.
I have like 2 or 3 pairs of the Giannis shoes.
And honestly, Kevin Durant's shoes are like on his 17th, signature shoe right now as far as with Nike. His 17th pair of Nike.
I do have some.
Remember the Matombos?
But you asked the right question.
Yeah.
Your brain went where mine did too. And I'm not a sneakerhead, and I understand that most of these, like you're talking about, KD's shoes and certainly Jordan's, they're more fashion accessories than they are anything else at this point, right?
Right.
I'm genuine, right?
Yeah,
okay.
correct.
Yeah.
So when the Jordans first came out, when we were in junior high school, I really did think they made you jump higher. Like and so that was the idea of like you wanted the athlete, like this guy's fast, he jumps really high. So when Wembanyama, I'm like, well, what? Like I can't be 9 feet tall. Like what is that? It's like,
right.
But they're not. They're fashion accessories. So I guess if they look good, it doesn't matter what position it plays.
I got to remember when Jordan broke his foot in his shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of ruined everything for a minute. I thought they made you fly.
Yeah.
Nope, they can break your foot in them.
I will say this though, after D Brown won the slam dunk contest, I got the pump shoes.
Yeah.
The pumps,
I did get some of the pump shoes after that.
I still think I have my old Magic Johnson Converse.
Oh, I
weapons?
Do you
I had a pair of those too.
The weapons?
Yes.
Those were awesome.
Yeah.
I loved those.
Right.
Yeah.
And
those
the green
the bird ones. Yeah. Those were the Converse weapon.
That's crazy. That's actually really cool. I've seen them on somebody, and I would love to own a pair, but the one that I got that I begged my mom to get me, because Jordans they're not cheap shoes.
No.
So I had a few pairs of Jordans. But when the Iversons came out, remember the pointy ones?
Yeah.
Like, they were so hard to get. And I was like, Mom, I want some Iversons. Like, please. And she went above and beyond, got me the white and baby blue ones. And then somebody asked me in high school, they're like, oh, I want to be Iverson. Can I borrow your shoes? Never got them back.
Never got him back.
And my mom was so pissed.
Did Steph Curry finally find a shoe that works for him?
He's Under Armour, right?
No, he's not
anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been trying, right?
I mean,
he's a free agent right
works
now
for
with
him in the
shoes.
sense of like moving product.
Moving product,
Because in terms
yeah.
of like the basketball stuff, whatever shoes
that's
he's been
working,
wearing have
yeah.
worked. For
He's
a long
with a
time.
Chinese shoe company now?
Is that what it is?
I believe so.
Okay, because
Yeah.
like, what shoe does he wear? I don't know.
Yeah.
But everyone else, I think you know, right?
Li Ning is what
Is that what it
Jonathan's
is?
telling me. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yes, that's what it's called. Yes.
Who else is on Li Ning?
So I believe D Wade had some. I could be wrong.
Clay.
Jeremy Lin, I believe,
Is
had
that a
some.
popular brand or is that just a basketball shoe? Popular brand? Big in China. Okay. Smart
All right.
man. Yeah.
You guys
I don't
hear
care
that
about us.
Clay rumor, too?
I don't care about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vans are fine.
There you go. Right.
Yo,
That's what I'm
Vans are
saying.
comfortable.
Especially if you got flat feet like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tip or no tip is brought to you by my guy, attorney Big Al. If you're in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call, please. Don't go at it alone. Call this number, 1-800-HURT-123 or attorneybigalca.com.
All right.
When's the last time the NFL has had a back-to-back MVP?
Mahomes?
I'm guessing.
Nope.
No.
Nope. It was actually
Tom Brady.
Nope. It's actually that guy that won't shut his mouth in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, 2020 and 2021.
I wish you weren't as good as football as he was. That complicates things a great deal. Let's talk a little bit about the NFL. And DeMarco, I got one for you, and
Okay.
tell me if I should be a little worried or not worried at all. It's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Marcus is here on a Monday on 710 ESPN.
Coming up Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. on the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. Well, Beto Week continues.
It's Beto Week.
Guess who's in? The one and only, the USC All-American, the 5-star Sua Cravens. Oh, Sua! We'll get Sua involved in the final week of the Summer Response. Plus, Gregory Arthur Bergman has your Dodgers baseball, producer Jorge, and so much more. Fun and frivolity, sucker. We'll see you Tuesday morning on Live Imaging Tuesday, 7 a.m. on the Sedano and Cat Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Oh.
Hey, did you see that Morongo's giving away a Mustang GT Fastback? I've always wanted a vroom with a view. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a 2026 Mustang GT Fastback. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner the 31st.
Number 2.
A lighted makeup box is yours when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
Walker Hayes on the 22nd. Buy tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
800-345-6789. Count the facts. Count on Jacob.
Count your options, then count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Put it in your phone. Memorize it.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Football season is back, and ESPN LA and Waba Grill have your chance to win. Tune in to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show this week for the Waba Grill Trivia Question of the Day. Be caller number 7 with the correct answer, and you'll score a $50 Waba Grill gift card. Every daily winner is automatically entered into Friday's random drawing for an unforgettable VIP game day experience. Listen all week on ESPN LA. Waba Grill, an LA original.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
Do your ears work?
They do work. No,
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
Can I just tell you guys how you do not want to start your days?
How's that?
Stubbing your toe.
Well, that's bad. This
Okay.
is not. I'd rather have what happened to me this morning than stub my toe. Stubbing the toe would be worse.
What happened?
So I get up early to do my pods today. So my first pod is at 6 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
So I go downstairs. I don't like to just wake up and immediately go to work. I like to ease into my day, right? So I set the alarm for about 5:20. I want to go down. I want to make a cup of coffee. I want to get going and kind of just get my day started in the right way. So I do that. Alarm goes off. I go downstairs. I'm home. My wife is out of town for a couple of days, and my youngest son is here for just last night, and then he's splitting again. When I made dinner last night, I cleaned up. I'd give myself a C+. Wasn't perfect, but I
Okay.
put most of the stuff. It just wasn't.
Didn't wipe down the counter?
Bingo.
Gotcha.
Bingo. He made something to eat late last night and left the pan in the sink. Okay, not the end.
Dirty?
Yeah, but not. Yes, but
Okay.
he could have done. Wasn't again. I give
Just
him
give it the once over?
He should have done that.
Okay.
My entire kitchen counter, kitchen sink, kitchen, all the stuff on the side, covered in ants.
Oh, no.
Came out and got you. Yeah.
Not one or two or 10 or
army.
hundreds of ants.
Oh.
And so it's 5:15 in the morning. I'm like, am I seeing this right? Like I'm still trying to wake up. So now it's fine. I'm doing all the dishes. I'm spraying everything with bleach and Raid
Sword
and
sandals
everything.
battle.
I'm taking out all the trash. I'm underneath the sink, getting it out. That is not just and ants. So what happens when you have to clean up all the gross ants? They get on you, right?
Yeah.
So you get some ants on your hands.
no.
It feels like I've had ants on me the entire day.
Poor guy.
I've taken a shower and I keep looking at it. Is there not, like I feel like I'm
You
covered
feel
in
'em.
ants all day.
The little
long.
critters.
Yes.
Did you let him know, like, what you have just done by leaving your pan in the sink?
It was mostly me. The
Oh.
pan, because you know what I did yesterday?
What?
I made a watermelon jalapeno margarita.
Oh.
No, the
It was terrific. So I juiced all the watermelon. I didn't clean it up super great. And so they came in for the watermelon.
They smelled it.
there's
stuff.
no sticky
Oh, my
sweet
God.
there.
Oh, God.
Oh.
It was disgusting.
Ugh.
That sounds delicious.
I
It
was gonna say,
was.
but I was like, I'm going back to that. But the watermelon jalapeno margarita.
With a little fresh basil in there, too.
That sounds so. Today is National Watermelon. We'll get into
Ooh.
all
Oh,
that.
I got one at home. I'll go cut it when I get home. Then.
We'll get into that for Shop Talk, which we have later on today. But I have a question for you guys because I am a neat freak. I'm a neat freak. I'm a clean freak. I'm very particular with that. I can't get rid of these little bugs. They're like little fruit flies. I don't have any fruit. I don't have anything. I have a little zapper, but there's one that won't go to the zapper. Me and Christian have tried to kill that little thing. It has not worked. Is there like a plant? Is there something
Do you
that
have a
I can
garbage disposal in your house?
I do,
Bleach
but I
it.
also I have
Yeah.
bleached it. I have done the little
I
packet
heard.
thing in there.
Okay, so
all
what
of
you
that.
do is if you bleach it, it doesn't bleach the entire pipe because it's a small stream. Just learn this.
Yeah.
So what you do is you fill up the sink
Mhm.
with water, put the bleach in, and let all that go down the drain. It touches the entire pipe.
Oh,
Right. You have
okay.
to like flood the pipe with water. You can't just do it on one stream.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
learned that
I'd
from
also
a
say
plumber.
the other little homemade traps you can do is you take a small cup, or like a small jar, fill it with like some apple cider vinegar and a couple of drops of like dishwashing
Oh.
syrup.
Yeah.
Or dishwashing liquid rather. And they'll just, the scent attracts them and they'll just go and just drown in there.
I hate those little things.
I hate
Right.
those. And there's that one little.
You should get one of those little salt guns. You ever seen those? That looks so much fun. And then I'm thinking, now I got salt
Now
all over
salt
my house.
everywhere.
No,
Right.
exactly. That's a whole other mess I'm not trying to deal with.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was like, you guys will probably have. Thank you guys.
That's
I
a
appreciate
bad
that.
one.
Yep.
I think I'd rather stub my toe than that.
No.
I can get over stubbing my toe.
I got him. And so I cleaned everything up, did my
Yeah.
pods, came back. A second wave of them, not as bad, had come back to replace their leader. Wiped them out, right? Went on my walk, came
Yeah.
back, nothing there, then wiped it out all over again. So I think I
One
got
more
it
time.
done, but
Okay.
nasty.
I can't sleep unless the kitchen's clean. That's just me. I cannot
It's my
go to
fault.
bed.
I
Yeah.
I just
I got you.
I didn't do a good job.
Totally.
But I blame the kid just to make myself feel a little better.
I wasn't kidding, though.
Yeah.
It had me because I'm watching Stafford throw the football in camp. And I'm watching Ty Simpson, he's getting pretty good.
Yep.
But I'm like, what's to say this guy can't do it again?
Stafford.
Throw into the 40s as far as touchdown passes. I mean, you've got a pretty good O-line coming back. You got two really good backs.
Mm-hmm.
I think you may actually have a find in C.J. Daniels at wide receiver. He is a pure wide receiver, meaning he don't play special teams. This is what he does. To make this roster as a pure receiver, you must be pretty damn good. And it looks like he might. So what's to stop Stafford from going back-to-back?
Nothing. I mean, it's health. Really, that's the only thing, right?
And he looks good.
He looks good.
He's got soccer calves. That's what we said today.
They are incredibly deep at wide receiver. There's talent all over the place. You know, the offensive line is that's really it. It's just as long as the offensive line holds up and Matthew Stafford stays healthy, why would you bet against him duplicating what he did last year?
I mean, we're always thinking about he's going to regress at some point because of his age, but I'm like, it doesn't look like it. He looks like he's still zipping the ball, so if he's still that same guy and he's coming back, he may go 2 for 2.
And maybe this is simply a training camp thing from a year ago and not really a chronic issue, but I can speak to this firsthand, and it's a phrase that's always kind of stuck with me. Nobody used to have a bad back. Right? Once you have a bad back, you have a bad back. Nobody used to have one. So if he really did have some back issues a year ago, those are always lurking. Now, you can manage them and you can treat them and do those things, but a bad back is one of those things that sometimes can just show up out of the blue and give you all sorts of different issues along the way. So hopefully not, but I expect him to be terrific. I don't think that he's the reason that they're not going to be a good team unless some weird injury pops up, but he had the best year of his career, arguably, and it didn't look like he was anything other than still firing on all cylinders at the end of the year.
No, we were talking, his national narrative is still being written right now if he goes back-to-back, and this team is, let's just say, a winner, or they wind up in the Super Bowl. I mean, that would be a hell of a crescendo for him. There's only been 5 people that have won back-to-back MVPs in the NFL.
Okay.
You want to take a shot?
Joe Montana?
Correct. 89 and 90.
Elway?
John Elway's not on the list.
Okay.
Back-to-back MVP.
I'll give you a hint.
You hinted,
they're
you
all
already
quarterbacks except for one.
You already hinted at Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, 20 and 21 for the
Mahomes?
Packers. Not Mahomes.
Not Mahomes.
Brady?
Nope, not Brady. This is going to shock you because he actually did it. He won 3 straight.
At quarterback.
At quarterback. The only guy to win 3 straight.
MVP.
See how
what
fast,
era?
This is in the 90s.
Peyton Manning?
Nope. Peyton Manning has done it twice. He's won back-to-back twice. The only player that's done that. Peyton Manning won it in 03 and 04.
Is it?
Brett Favre won it in 95, 96, and 97. Yeah.
So then who's the non?
We forget how good he was.
Who's the non-quarterback? Is it Adrian Peterson?
Well, take a guess.
Walter Payton.
Nope. One more. If it's not Walter Payton,
Jim Brown.
it is Jim Brown.
Yeah.
1957, 1958 with the Cleveland Browns, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, the last back-to-back non-quarterback to win MVP. Stafford could actually do it. What was your question? You said.
How worried should I be about Myles Garrett not practicing 4 days in a row?
I wouldn't say, don't worry about it, but I would say don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, if of all the guys that don't need camp outside of Stafford, it would be him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot. A day off for a veteran, no problem. Couple days off for a veteran, yeah, no big deal. 3, it's like, we good? And then 4, I'm like, we good?
Well, this. I don't know if Greg is still in the building, but this goes back to that whole thing about. Remember when Myles Garrett was supposed to come on and do an interview, and I said, "Well, you never know. Something could be wrong. He could go get treatment." I mean, and he's missed a couple of days since then. So if it's a vet day, then it is what it is. But there's obviously something going on with him, but it's not serious, or we know about it.
Yeah.
But he don't need camp right now.
Does any veteran player?
It's just for our benefit to watch him practice.
Do guys like him, and I understand there's not a lot of guys like him, but guys that have been in the league 5-6 years, and his situation's a little different. He's coming to a new team, new coaches, new teammates. But a guy like, for instance, Aaron Donald. Did Matthew Stafford, did Kevin Dotson, do those guys need camp?
They do. I mean, for especially on offense, because you got to get in the rhythm.
Okay.
Defensive guys, a little bit different, especially guys like him. You're basically a mercenary, and you're going to have the same responsibility on just about every play. Contain, go get quarterback. right? So you can be on an island. But at some point, you're going to need to take some reps. But Mike Tyson in his heyday, it ain't like Mike forgot how to fight.
Right.
He don't need a ton of sparring. He can still get out there and do what he needs to do. But you'd like to see Myles Garrett practice a little bit more. But if anybody should miss practice, it would be him. Just let him rest for a while.
It also feels like this time of year. I mean, it's still early.
Way
right?
early.
Like, it's if you're going to miss time, it feels like this is the part of camp to miss time in.
Yeah.
Feels like when you get closer to the seasons when you kind of want guys more on the field.
Just read something about Max Crosby not knowing how to slow himself down in practice. I get that 100%. I was a 100% guy. I used to people used to try to fight me all the time because I only had one speed, and you have to learn how to practice as a pro. But that's different. He's coming back off injury. He's got to get those reps. Myles Garrett's coming off a record-setting season. I think he knows where the quarterback's going to be. You know what I mean? And I think he knows how to get there.
Yeah, okay, that makes me feel a lot better. But this is how, and maybe I'm just got my Dodger brain working here. Every time it's like, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. He'll be back in a week. But they're gone for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like just, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, where is he? It's fine. But yeah, okay, fine. When's he going? It's fine. He's down for 2 months. It's like, well, okay. Like anytime there's more than a day or two, I start to get a little concerned.
I mean, with Dave Roberts, the whole thing, right? I mean, we went from Will Smith, like, he slept wrong, it's just a couple days off, to like, now he may not be back until September, right? Like
they traded for 7 catchers today.
Exactly, just because of that. So, yeah, I get it. I think Dodger fans are a little bit gun shy after stuff like that.
What's wrong with the old Dalton?
Arm contusion, something. Again, they scratched him right before the game. I say, nothing. He's just got a little bump on his arm.
Now he's on the IL.
Now he's on the IL. It's like, okay. And again, I have Dodger brain going right now where every time I hear it's nothing, I immediately think it's something catastrophic. But I'll take the Rams' word for it. I'll take Myles Garrett's word
I'd
for
like to see him more in uniform, but it is what it is. But I would really watch out for this C.J. Hunter kid.
C.J. Daniels.
C.J. Daniels, excuse me. He really looks like the real deal. And he doesn't fit type. He's long and lanky. You know what I mean? Most Ram receivers were kind of stocky and big.
Powerful
guys. He's more of the wispy,
long
type.
Michael Irvin came by and I talked to us on Saturday out at camp. And understanding it's Daniels went to the U, so Michael maybe is a little bit biased, but he was raving about what the Rams have with this guy and just like talked about how he talked to him, watched him at Miami all these years. But for what it's worth, Irv is really, really high on CJ Daniels.
Just watching him go through the paces, like especially warm-ups when they're going through the jugs machine, like you see guys that have done it before and they do it a certain way. I mean, you could tell he's advanced in that area. Like, wow, you're way ahead of where that guy was a year ago already. So it must be a Miami thing.
Yeah.
So I would take Michael's word for it.
How much is he going to get to play?
Well,
because you obviously Devontae and Puka are going to be on the field. And then you've got a room full of tight ends, Terrence Ferguson, Parkinson, Allen, Higbee. Like you drafted another one. I'm blanking on his name right now. The kid that they drafted, Claire. So you've got 5 tight ends. You're figuring that a lot of those guys are going to try to find their way on the field. The Rams really never used the third wide receiver when they had one in Tutu. Like that was just a thing that they never really leaned on. They didn't really lean on Deshaun Watson or Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah,
they didn't really lean on Demarcus
made
Robinson.
His bones with 11 personnel.
Yeah,
Woods, Cook, and Kupp. I mean, that's still in the game plan. This 13 personnel they kind of fell into, and it works. And it sucks for a defense because it's impossible to defend. Like I said. You go small, they run. You go big, they run by you. But at some point, you're going to have to go 11. It's going to be third and a lot. You're going to have to throw it. So that third spot is open. But here's the thing. He does not play special teams, which means you're going to have to make this team as a pure receiver, which is unheard of. Somebody's got to run down on kicks and do that stuff. Now, if you're just the guy that's riding the pine, getting 13 snaps a game without playing special teams, that's the waste of a spot.
Yeah.
Or you're better than that, and you're in the game plan. And you ask, can rookies play? Yeah, if you can learn the offense.
Sean McVay does not use a lot of rookies on offense.
Can they play? But will they play? I feel like those are two different questions.
Well, as long as he can trust you.
The 2 guys that we've seen him just basically put on the field from the jump that were there were Kupp and Nakua. Yeah. Like those guys came in, they played right away. They got the ball thrown their way a whole bunch of times. So Maybe he falls into that category.
It can be done. But I just raves about him, and I keep telling you one more time. His name is Sean Dolak, number 56, 6'1", 222 pounds. Zach, what's his name? Zach, little Miami linebacker. Forgot
Thomas?
his name. Zach Thomas, reborn. Another guy. All he does is make plays. He's their best special teamer. He makes every play, and he plays linebacker the same way. So you'll hear about him more. Are you guys interested in who wins that job in Cleveland? At all? Just for the drama, for the radio of it all?
Yes.
Okay.
You literally beat me to it. Do I care who plays quarterback for the Browns? No. Am I fascinated by who plays quarterback for the Rams? Or excuse me, the Browns? Yes.
Right.
Because think of the two options that we're really talking about, right? You're talking about Shedeur Sanders and you're talking about Deshaun Watson. Shedeur Sanders comes with all of the baggage that we know about Shedeur Sanders, Dion and everything that he's doing.
He actually calls himself a Pro Bowler.
I know.
I mean,
well aware.
He
technically
was a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
7 touchdowns, 10 picks.
Yeah.
Okay, you mean a bunch of dudes got hurt.
Deshaun Watson was literally like the poster child for worst NFL contract ever, and he's kind of working his way back in there. It's a pretty interesting story.
He may wind up starting this season. That would be funny, but there's another guy that's making waves. They say Dylan Gabriel looks better than both of them.
Which I thought was sort of interesting because last year when you talked about all the Browns quarterbacks, and I know they drafted Shedeur and they drafted Dylan Gabriel, and they had a bunch, they had Watson was sort of working his way back through injury, and I think Joe Flacco was hanging around there. And all these guys there, and Dylan Gabriel was sort of the invisible man in that group. He was the one guy they didn't talk about. I think it would be hilarious if, everybody talks about Watson versus Sanders, and somehow it's Dylan Gabriel that comes in and steals that job.
He may win it by default, but you know that I watch a lot of Oregon football, right? I watched Dylan Gabriel at Oregon. I'm like, no. No. Not that he wasn't a good college quarterback. He was, but the difference between being a good college quarterback and being a pro, those are different jobs.
Right.
Those are very different jobs.
Different league.
And exactly. And he's good for that league over there and less good for this league over here. Like, they got off him in a heartbeat last season. And then, they put Shedeur in there. And, if he makes it, good for him. But the fact that there are 3 legitimate candidates for that job just speaks that they have no legitimate candidates for the job.
You got 3 quarterbacks, you don't have one.
Right.
I do wonder, let's say Dylan Gabriel wins the job and you keep Foster as a backup or vice versa, and you wind up cutting Shedeur. You think anyone picks him up as a backup?
Is this too flip of an answer that every team in the league had 5 chances to take him and they said no?
That's what. If he doesn't make it there, do you think someone signs him as a backup?
Let me ask you guys this. What for? If you thought he could play, you probably would have drafted him, right? So you obviously passed on him out of the draft for reasons. The reasons haven't really changed all that much. What he put on film last season wasn't anything that made your socks roll up and down. It's it's all right. But
well, you're getting that as a player with everything that sort of comes with it, because he does come with his own sort of media circus. He comes with, I don't know if you want to call Dion a helicopter dad or whatever it is that
it's something.
It's something, right?
Yeah.
Because at some point you're also going to have to deal with Dion. I haven't seen anything from Shedeur on the field that makes all the other stuff worth putting up with.
Yeah, he's harder to talk about than Bronny.
Did you see that? I just saw it on some whack website, so who knows what. There was a proposed 3-team deal to get Bronny to the Sixers. Did you see this?
No.
Yeah. So Dalton Connect and Bronny. Dalton Connect goes to Miami.
Okay.
Bronny goes to Philly, and both Philly and Miami send a 2nd-round pick back to the Lakers.
Sure.
Okay, sure.
By the way, when I heard that for the Lakers, I'm like, okay.
I'll take that deal.
Yeah, do it.
Take that deal.
The one place Bronny can't go is to Philadelphia.
Right.
That's like the one. No, man.
One place he can't go?
You can't just follow your dad around. This is the pro leagues.
Well, you really think he can stand on his own?
We got to find out. Unless it's literally everybody knows he can't, so I'm just going to hang on as long as he hangs on.
In your heart of heart, you already know.
Okay, if that's the answer, then fine.
But here's
No.
maybe I'm wrong. Has anybody asked Bronny what he wants to do?
I don't think he has
where
a
he
choice.
wants to be.
No, I haven't heard a word from him.
But I don't think he has a choice. I think that unless we're wrong, but because he doesn't speak, we don't know. And to your point, Travis, the one place you don't or you shouldn't want to go to is Philly. So you can show people, hey, I can stand on my own 2 feet. I actually deserve to be in the NBA.
Do you believe he can?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I truly don't know. I don't think so.
6'2" what?
Yeah, the what is the problem?
Right.
The 6'2" is a smaller problem, but the what is the larger problem.
Look, we did see him play some minutes in the playoffs for the Lakers, and he's been one of the best, like, as far as like two-way guys. He's been one of the better ones as far as in the development right now. As far as him and Adou Thiero, like, he has been one of the better ones that they have. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah.
Okay, if they don't trade him this year and he plays for the Lakers,
I mean, he's got a guarantee. He already got his guaranteed money.
But do you think he plays for the Lakers this year?
I mean, who knows? I mean, he found a way to get in a rotation last year.
JJ does like him and is invested in him. And he also, you have to understand, JJ is friends with LeBron, so he's not going to let his kid
I think
fail.
that's why Bronny was playing.
Yeah, I'm friends with your dad can't be the reason you play in the NBA. I'm sorry.
Well, the reason he's in there is because Dad.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm just kind of thinking out loud, but all right, go in there, kid. I got to do that podcast with your old man here in a few years. Like, what are we doing here? What are
Corporate
we doing?
America, Travis. So many kids go into business or any like place. I mean, firms, whatever, because of Dad, because of Mom, because they did the hard work.
I cannot imagine.
I'm not
Philly.
If I'm him, I'm trying to get to Philly. It guarantees me a spot.
It guarantees, but
Does it,
what's
though?
the spot?
But that's how you want to go.
I'm in the
Valet?
NBA.
No, you're not.
On the bench.
No, literally, that's the one team you're not in the NBA because you're only there. If he stays with the Lakers, he's in the NBA because they decided to keep him. If he goes to the other, what would that be, 28 teams?
Mm-hmm.
He's in that. Now you're just there to carry your dad's luggage. Like, what are you really doing here? You're not in the league. I know you get a check from the league.
Okay.
Which again goes back to me to somebody asked this kid what he wants to do. Like, where do you want to be? Like, are you happy here with the Lakers? Are you going to make a way with the Lakers? Like, because every time we talk about Bronny, it is in regards to LeBron and what LeBron is doing or not doing. Like, at some point, he is a grown man, right? Like, he should have some agency into what his career should or shouldn't be.
Let me see. Talk about me because my dad's here or my dad leaves and no one talks about me at all.
He stays on the team
again.
But they're not talking about you. They're talking about your dad. If you stay here and you, to DeAndre's point, and you crack the rotation or you get some real minutes, now we're talking about you, the basketball player, as opposed to, oh, you're only here because your dad wanted you to be drafted by the team. Like, he has to separate from them.
Okay, right. I'm
Yeah.
just the part about earning minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not easy.
Okay, yeah. And if that doesn't happen, then what?
And then he's out of the league, and the answer to the question. And then he can go be a valet.
Which why I go to Philadelphia.
That's got to be a bizarre deal. All right, Rams training camp, and you can tune in Wednesday, 3 to 6. DeMarco and I are going to be out there, afternoon show, live from Rams training camp at LMU. And training camp coverage on ESPN LA is powered by Waba Grill. It is for you. We're going to move Shop Talk up a little bit. We got Crosstalk with Geeter coming up at 5:45, a little Shop Talk coming up. But let me tell you about Kalshi, right? Kalshi's awesome because, you can trade on just about anything that you want. Of course, before the NFL season kicks off, you can trade on who you think is going to win the division, who's going to go to the Super Bowl, who's going to win an Oscar. This really anything that you can come up with, you can do it on Kalshi. And here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to use my code Travis. And when you do that, you're going to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. Right now, for instance, the Dodgers, right? $100 trade. Right now, the Dodgers are trading at 59% against the Cubs, which means that $100 will win you just shy of 180. Let's say, hey, man, I want to get on the movies. I love The Odyssey. The Odyssey is going to win Best Picture. I'm positive. Well, 51% of the market agrees with you, which means that $100 trade will win you about $190. So get in on it right now. Download that Kalshi app. Use the code Travis to get up to those $500 in bonus credits when you trade 25. KALSHI, Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all markets. Go do it right now. KALSHI. And don't forget that promo code Travis.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Yeah.
When's the last time you played beach volleyball?
Oh, it's been forever. It's been years and years
You'd
and
fit
years.
right in.
Yeah, but I'm an athlete.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I'm an athlete, and I would get out there, and I would be, believe me when I tell you this right now, you wouldn't even know that I hadn't played. I just would have fit right in. Now, maybe I never touched the ball, but I would have just fit right in. It's like if you put me in a Major League Baseball game and you stuck me in right field and no balls come out to right field, and then I come up to bat and I take 3 swings and I strike out, how different do I look? Guys do that all the time. I could fit right in with you and your friends playing volleyball.
And you know what? Some of those friends know you. You would have fit right in.
You don't think so, Punch? No. What do you mean, no? No.
He was mumbling again. I was
laughing at the thought of you trying to play beach volleyball.
But why so?
These guys, he's playing with like professional athletes.
Well, this guy played college volleyball.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Waba Grill. It's flavorful.
Pick me up and never put me down.
It's quality. It's fresh. It's spicy. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed in fiery chili crisp. Get yours now, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with a Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
Travis, I learned something.
What'd you learn?
Li Ning is the Nike of China.
Ah.
Sure. Li Ning is a former Chinese male gymnast in the 80s who was a world and Olympic champion. Upon his retirement, built a sports and an apparel company. They're huge.
Okay.
Li Ning. Had no idea.
Me neither.
A lot of people in China buying a lot of shoes. Right?
Big time. But
yeah.
I'm looking at the players they endorse, and it's
Dwayne Wade.
D. Wade is on that list. Jimmy Butler is on that list. C.J. McCollum.
All right.
Van Vliet. Stephen Curry. Is it Stephen?
Stephen.
Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
Udonis Haslem. Glenn Robinson III. Clee Anthony Early still in the league?
Oh, he's not.
That's what I thought.
He still wears Li Nings, though.
Yeah, everybody's on Li Ning. Badminton, female, Boy, they got a lot of guys.
Have you ever watched like that Olympic badminton?
It's insane.
It's wild.
Yeah.
They cheat, though.
Do they?
They lose on purpose.
Who does?
The badminton, they lose on purpose to get the easier draw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you'll see like the best team in the world lose to like nobody.
Oh,
so
really?
They get the easier draw.
How do you know that?
You follow badminton. I love badminton when it's on.
What do you mean
really
you follow badminton?
When the Olympic time, you get into it like we got into the World Cup.
I didn't even know there's a badminton match outside of every 4
I-
years. I just thought that they show up every 4 years and start playing.
I just remember playing in high school, like was not very good at it, and I would always get like the shuttlecock dunked on my head or something like that. That was the worst.
What goes 900 miles an hour and then just stops?
And then just like floats the rest of the way down.
Yeah,
That's it. You know?
Badminton D4. Not
Yeah,
what I
that-
thought I
me
had.
I was
neither.
not expecting that.
Me
Outlaw,
neither.
baby. Let's
Remember
go.
how you felt when you figured out that I know a little bit about hockey?
Bro, you were a whole different guy.
Now imagine my feeling when this is badminton, which the Olympics and backyard barbecues are the only time anybody
Let's
plays
go.
badminton.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Tom Brady celebrating birthday 49.
Did you see that Twitter or Instagram when he was riding around on his yacht by himself?
No.
No.
And they tried to say like, oh, he's sad. Like Tom
I
Brady.
bet he's not.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
He's alone by choice. He's okay. Wow.
Tom Brady's sad. All right, so let's talk about this. This idea that, like sometimes you run into somebody that's got like a bunch of money and having this great, and they're like, I bet they're unhappy. No, they're not.
No,
they're not.
Yeah.
I've been around a lot of people that have a lot of, and kind of mean and nasty, and like, I bet when they go home at night, they put their head on the pillow and they're not feeling, no, wrong. They go home, they go to bed at night thinking about all the millions of dollars in fun things they're going to go do. Being rich is fun.
I'd like to find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you, Marcus.
I want to be, what was it?
A middle-class billionaire. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like these guys, I've never seen anybody that looks like they're having a bad time. They never talk about, like, I wake up in the middle of the night going, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to make it. And these, these guys sleep soundly.
No issues.
In big beds, in big houses. Speaking of rich people, Martha Stewart turns 85 years old today.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Martha Stewart.
I think the friendship between her and Snoop Dogg is one of the most unlikely yet hilarious things ever.
Yes, and oddly you can tell, like sometimes you'll get those people that like connect in business or whatever, and you can tell they're kind of doing it because for whatever reason the public is. You get the sense they really like each other.
I imagine they really hang out.
Yeah. Like they like each other.
Really
I think
do.
they
Marcus,
respect one another.
I want to hear the real story.
No.
I want to hear the real story.
No.
That's the story I want to hear.
Really?
I was watching an old MasterChef. Guess who was on it?
Snoop?
Paula Dean.
Oh.
Right.
Are we allowed to talk about her? I don't think so.
This was like a 2010 episode. Wow.
She had a mush. She was very famous.
She was there for a minute, yeah.
And then she did what she did. Lead singer for Metallica, James Hetfield, turned 63 years old today.
Forever. He is the Mount Rushmore of rock singers because he had to have neck surgery. Do you know why?
Banging his head?
Head banging too hard. Forever. You're goated. Yes, sir.
He's probably got CTE, too. He's probably knocking his head around like that. Metallica is one of those things when it pops up on your phone or whatever, or whatever streaming service you're on, it's like, oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one, too.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of them.
And they're reasonably together.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, they're still around.
It seems like it. Martin Sheen turns 86 years old.
Martin Estevez?
Martin Estevez,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah. Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now. West Wing was the one
Wing.
that kind of jumps into my mind first.
Yes.
As President Bartlett.
What? Who? No, Emilio went with Estevez.
Yes.
Charlie
Yeah.
Sheen.
Charlie's.
Is there one more?
I don't.
There's one more
believe
Sheen? Or is it an Estevez?
I don't know.
Okay, I
So
think there
now
might be one more.
Charlie at some point started using Estevez in some things. Like I think the movie Machete. He goes by
Oh, he
Carlos.
did.
He goes by
You're right.
Carlos Estevez.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the credit that he uses in that
you
one.
picked Sheen?
Well, Hollywood was different
Yeah,
back in
like
the
that
60s.
That last name wasn't getting him
Yeah,
work
yeah.
once upon a time.
Yeah.
You know.
Martin Sheen was getting booked in things in the 60s. Martin Estevez might have had a harder time. Yeah, a little different. Con Kneppel turns 21 years old today.
All right.
Good player.
Yes.
Good
Face
player.
The league will be maybe
No,
someday.
no, he's
No?
in Charlotte. That ain't happening. Yeah, you got to be on a good team, and Charlotte's a ways away. National Friendship Day today.
Hey,
That's
way to
cool.
go. Yes.
How do we celebrate? We call people. By the way, this Dodger game is absolutely busted
Is it
right
on?
now.
Oh.
It's all over the place. I think it's 4-3.
4-3 now.
Chicago.
Yeah.
In
How
the
does
second
an adult male end a friendship?
inning. Just
Just
stop
stop,
responding.
yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't have a meeting, a talk,
No,
nothing?
you
That's
That's
it?
a really
Just
good
don't-
question.
Yeah.
I think you just kind of let it die on the vine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just stop talking for a while and it goes
Yeah,
away. Okay.
yeah, and then eventually one person will reach out to the other, and if the other person doesn't respond, then that's it.
So my wife's friends,
Yeah.
they actually talk and they tell each other, I don't think we're going to be friends from here.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
I don't need that drama in my
Me
life.
either.
not at all.
Right. Just
Yeah.
lose the number.
Just stop responding. I'll get the hint.
Hey, you want to get together this weekend? Who's this? New phone. What?
There you go. Yeah.
That's one way to do it. National White Wine Day. You guys
Ooh.
in?
Sure,
Hey,
why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love me some
Hot,
wine.
not?
hot summer day.
Yeah.
White wine gives me a
Sangria.
Does
Does
it?
It gives me a
It's
headache.
like I was telling you about certain Anheuser-Busch
That's
products.
true.
Kind of
Yeah.
give me a certain
Yeah. Diamond
Na-
splinter headache.
National Watermelon Day. I should have made my drink today.
I got some at home. I'll go cut it and hide some tonight.
You know what you're looking for, right?
What's that?
One yellow spot.
Yes.
And the stripes further apart. And
100%.
heavier than it's supposed to be.
I listened for the.
I never know what I'm listening for.
Well, it should be like kind of.
I'm lying though.
It should sound kind of hollow.
Hollow, right?
It should sound a little bit hollow.
Okay, yeah.
I like the tip that it should be heavier than you. It's heavier than you think it would be.
Okay.
Like
Lots
I
of
like
water.
that. It means it's
Okay.
juicy in there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Santa Claus Land, the first modern themed amusement park, opened in Santa Claus, Indiana, United States, 1946.
Santa Claus.
I believe. Isn't Jay Cutler from Santa Claus, Indiana?
Is he really?
I think he is. I believe he is.
That sounds
That's
right.
a good little tidbit right there.
That sounds about right.
It just make me a Ebenezer Scrooge, bah humbug. Like, just keep Santa in December. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
We're cool.
He really was born in Santa Claus.
Yes, he was born in
Indiana.
Santa Claus, Indiana. Yeah.
I don't like that. Hey, it's Christmas in July. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I love Christmas in July. Don't take that
Why?
from me. Because I love it. It's amazing. They used to have a bar dedicated to it, and you just dress
You
up
actually
like it's
have
Christmas.
in July?
There's always those promotions where they'll do a
It was like-
sale
yeah.
or
Oh no, I don't do the sales. I do the bars. So like they theme out a bar and they put out a bunch of like.
What, are they serving eggnog in July?
Yes, they'll do like they do crazy stuff like
Not what I
that.
want on a hot
I
summer
say when
day.
it's like 90 degrees, like
Right.
eggnog.
Not
is
in
not
the
what I'm
bar,
going for.
Not inside the bar. There's AC blasting.
Very Ron Burgundy. Like milk was a bad choice.
Give me all the liquor in July and make it a theme.
Eggnog is nasty.
It's gross.
Even in December.
Coquito.
Ugh.
I can drink it in
It's
December.
so
but
thick and
Yeah, yeah.
slimy. No, thank you.
I don't think I've ever finished a carton.
Oh,
My
a whole
kids
carton?
You can't
love-
even finish a drink.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
unless you put.
It's better when it's spiked,
stuff.
though. Like,
Yeah, you put a bunch of
of course.
bourbon in it. You
Let's
can
go.
muscle through.
Well-
But even then, it's like, why do I want a bunch of cream in my bourbon? It's disgusting.
Have you guys had coquito?
No, what's
No.
that?
It's like Puerto Rican. It's like it's coconut based, and Janice used to bring it a lot, but it's
I have had
delicious.
that. She brought it in.
It's so good. You didn't like it?
I did not.
It'll get you messed up if they did it right.
was
There's a lot of rum
very,
in there.
Very, very creamy. Don't
It's
need a
good.
lot of cream-based drinks in my life. All right, let's do a little crosstalk. Keeter's going to hop in here coming up next, and that's what's coming up. More Lakers talk in your life. Ball Knower Extreme. Chris McGee, Geeter, back tonight, 6 on 7:10 a.m. and the ESPN LA app. Is this the team that we're going to see for the season, or more moves on their way? Discuss it tonight with Geeter on Lakers Talk, who hops in with us next.
Coming up Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. on the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. Well, Beto Week continues.
It's Beto Week.
Guess who's in? The one and only, the USC All-American, the 5-star Sua Cravens. Oh, Sua! We'll get Sua involved in the final week of the Summer of Schwantz. Plus, Gregory Arthur Bergman has your Dodgers baseball, producer Jorge, and so much more. Fun and frivolity, sucker. We'll see you Tuesday morning on Live Imaging Tuesday, 7 a.m. on the Sedano and Cat Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Oh.
Hey, did you see that Morongo's giving away a Mustang GT Fastback? I've always wanted a vroom with a view. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a 2026 Mustang GT Fastback. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner the 31st.
Number 2.
A lighted makeup box is yours when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
Walker Hayes on the 22nd. Buy tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Red Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the?
Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto.
Nice. Who's that?
New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now.
Wait, we're famous?
Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Go.
Chris McGee hopping in with us. Lakers Talk is coming up in about 10 minutes from right now. What's going on, Gator?
How we doing, guys?
I'm good.
Give me the Skubal reaction.
Oh, man. Well, I felt like Bergman in his car.
Go crazy?
Yeah, I was real excited about that. Man, listen, we thought it might happen. We talked about it for, I don't know,
a month or two.
Yeah,
month or two on the radio, and it's just funny. I look at his quote, and it just, I love it. He's like, anyone in the league could have come and gotten me.
Yep.
But the Dodgers are just better than everybody else at.
They're better.
And I heard you breaking down the trade, which was actually hilarious, who the two original guys were to,
Matt Beatty and Michael Bush.
Wow.
You know?
Matt Beatty, I don't even think is in the major leagues anymore.
No.
Michael Bush is on the Cubs, and he's okay.
A nice player,
Is it ownership from other teams not wanting to mortgage their future and pay him before a possible lockout? It is them not going for their
What
chance
else could it be?
at a win. I just don't get it as a fan base.
I don't
I
either.
think you guys hit it on the head. Like, if you're the Rays or you're the Brewers, like your windows are just
right now
smaller, and the cycle takes longer to get back to where you want to be.
What about the Red Sox? What about the Yankees? Like, those are big market, big
by the
dollar
way, they don't want the
teams.
Dodgers to get him, so go get him yourself.
Could be had with 3 prospects.
Yeah.
Really?
3 mediocre. River Ryan's
Yeah.
almost 28 years old.
It's like going, hey, throw us a few prospects for Brady in his prime.
Yeah.
It's got to be the CBA,
Kobe
right?
LeBron
It's got
in
to
his
be the
prime,
impending
like-
lockout. It has to be.
But you're not on the hook for him. He's only going to, it costs you $9 million for 2 months. Okay. Every team in baseball has that laying in the couch cushions.
The whole point is to win the World Series. If you can win the World Series now, make the move. Just go for it.
Also, what are you saying to your fan bases? Like, we're poor? No, you're not.
None of
Right?
them are.
I mean, in the big scheme of things and in life, like abundance of riches, you're all making a ton of money.
There's a billionaire
you're an
waiting
ownership for a
to
reason.
buy your team.
Yeah.
There's a billionaire waiting to buy your team. Just put it on the market. Somebody will buy it.
If you don't want to win.
Yeah.
Well, or at least try.
I think also some of it is that we live in a city where all the major franchises are at least putting out the effort to
Mhm.
win, right? The Lakers, the Dodgers, the Rams, they're all, and maybe they're not always successful, but like the failures have come not from a lack of effort, just from a lack of execution on court, on field. But there's never any time where if you're a fan of any of the teams in this town, you can't honestly say, we didn't try to
You're
go
not going for it.
Man, I'll even throw in the Kings and LA Galaxy, LAFC, like teams that are
Going
just
for it.
in this city, like they, you get a lot of pressure from the fan base. There are a lot of expectations. You're in this market, and I love that. I mean, being a native of LA, and those are my teams, like, man, I think lately I have really come to appreciate what we've had our entire childhood.
Oh, my gosh.
And as an adult.
Well, let's use the Lakers as the example, because I think you bring up a really good point, Marcus, that the Lakers for the last several years have made some moves that make everybody go, oh, yeah. But they were moves made to try to get better. They were moves made to try to bring in a great player like Russell Westbrook. Was it a smart move? No, but they were trying to do the right thing. To make a big swing to go get Luka Doncic or to go get Anthony Davis. Like, some of them have paid bigger dividends than others, but they don't just sit around and go, we can't do anything.
Yeah, and not every time is it going to work.
No.
It just doesn't lead to a championship. I think you were talking about that too. Nothing guarantees a World Series.
No.
You're not going to win 10 in a row, right? So you have to strike when you can, because even the Dodgers will age out and have to start over and get a new star, and the farm system's coming up, and it might take a year or two. Look at the Rams, had that one bad year, right? But then got themselves right back in the hunt, lose to Philly, go to the NFC Championship, and now we have all these expectations.
I think what you just said is so important because we're criticizing the Rays and the Brewers and some other teams for not realizing, hey, you're in your window. You better try to get it done while you can because the window's not going to stay open. The Dodger window's not going to stay. It's going to stay open longer than others, but it's not going to stay open forever, right? That Andrew Friedman, I remember this was 2 years ago. This is the golden age of Dodger baseball, and we're going to try to extend it for as long as we possibly can. That's why you go and you give Ohtani $700 million, and you give Yamamoto $300 million, and you go and you go get Kyle Tucker, which so far hasn't worked, but they go try to get the best player. They get the best pitcher in Blake Snell. They make the biggest trade for Tarek Skubal. That they're maximizing their window, knowing that Freddie Freeman's closing in on 40 years old. Mookie Betts is on the wrong side of 30. Shohei's on the wrong side of 30. Like, this will not last in perpetuity, but they know that, look, if we can get 2 or 3 in a 5 or 8 year window, that's an incredible success, and they're going for it.
And you're going to lose guys along the way that are really popular in Superstar Seager or a JT, right?
Yep.
You're going to lose guys along the way and plug in, and that's what I think has always been so remarkable for me. And when I argue with people, because I love to.
I'm sorry,
was that a bomb?
What we just gave another one. That might be on the wave.
Getting
he's
just
clobbered.
Is that 2 games in a row?
That's 2
2
games in a
starts
row.
Yep.
He's given up 3 home runs. We're in the 3rd inning.
Not midnight. It might be.
It's getting close.
It might be.
It's close to
Travis,
midnight.
a little dog days.
Could be.
Summer.
Well, tell me this: why are some teams reluctant to give up their prospects?
I don't know, because the best use of a prospect is to go get a non-prospect, right? This happens in the NBA all the time. You want the player, you want the draft pick. I'll take the player 10 out of 10 times. Give me the player. Same thing in baseball. Do you want Tarek Skubal or 3 guys who might be good? I'll take Skubal.
Of course.
All day long.
Now they're saying, well, we can't afford these guys. Yeah, but you can now. You can today. You can for 2 months. You can for the duration of this. And you can there'll be another draft next year. You can reload if you believe in your scouts, if you believe in your developmental system. You're going to get more guys. You can reload this thing. The Dodgers do it every year, picking last in the draft.
And you know what's interesting, guys, when you look at championship teams, and you would know because you've been on one, you're always going to have superstars in a sport that are a big reason why you are in the Super Bowl or playing in the NBA Finals. But it's going to be your Robert Horry who hits a big shot. It's going to be Miggy who makes a big play. Max Muncy hitting a bomb. Kike making the play at the end of Game 6. Pages, who I was like, why is he in? Oh, that's why he's in, for defense, and he's gonna moss Kike make that catch, right? But I'm saying, like, that's how you win, right? You win with Klein coming in, and you're like, wait, looking up, who is he? You know,
who is
you
this
know what
guy?
I'm saying?
Right.
But that's the beauty of a great team and great management. What are you putting around these guys? Don't blame the Dodgers for it. They're just really good at it.
They're better at it. They're better at the big league level. They're better at the minor league level. They're better at the developmental level. They're better at the draft level. They're better at the executive level. They're better down the line.
It's years ago, Bob Costas saying, when you have the player who has the most talent and also has the most drive, that's how you get Michael Jordan. When you have the team with the most resources who also really wants to win the most, that's how you get these Dodgers right now. And that's where they are. Like, yeah, sure, they do have a lot of resources. They have a lot of money. But to your point, they do all the other little things well. And when they see an opportunity to go all in, they're going to take that opportunity. And, like, if there were just even 5 other teams in baseball that felt that way, I don't think we'd be talking about a lockout or anything.
The teams that want, like the Mets, I think we all agree the Mets want to win, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to go about putting it together. They don't understand that a Juan Soto $700 million deal is not even within 100 billion miles of a Shohei Ohtani $700 million deal. Ohtani opens on a fire hose of money from Japan that just will flow in perpetuity. Juan Soto's going to be an old man at 27 and not be able to do much anymore other than get some hits, right? That Ohtani changes the math of your entire organization. It's not just that he's a good baseball player, it's everything else, and that's what Ohtani was on the Angels for 6 years. They couldn't turn on the money. Look at what the Dodgers have done with this guy. Like they had.
He is his own economy.
He absolutely is,
Yeah,
and they
is.
just sit there and we'll lose every night. And the Dodgers like, well, we'll just win the World Series every year. It just doesn't make any sense.
Travis, I love when I hear guys in the league kind of stepping up, like a Bryce Harper, saying
yeah.
hey, here's what the Dodgers are great at. It's not just about getting these superstars. Look at their farm system. Look at the way they do business. This is why people want to be there. When you hear other players from other organizations saying, well, hold on, let's not blame them.
Especially him.
We getting roped again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one?
He's not
wanna
missing.
home run,
just
He's
a
not
single.
missing a lot of
I think
bats
there's a
right
problem.
now.
I'm going to be
Turn
hosting
around.
by myself in that chair, and the game's going to be on while I'm looking at it. I think we're in big trouble.
Hang in there, Robo. He's having a rough one right now. Been there. It's not a lot of fun. It's
Hang in there.
You're up there. No, I'm going to be all right. Wham! No. Okay, I'm going to hit a spot. Wham! It's not a lot of fun. Gator's got you for Lakers talk. Gator,
Yes,
you're going to
sir.
rank. You got a little tournament coming up,
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing a little bracket, guys. I seeded 8 Laker championship teams, and I'm going to play it off. There's going to be a little controversy,
Love
and
it.
it should be a little bit of fun.
That's coming up next. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Sun Hung Min is on a